Aryon picked out 2 replays that we will go over. One of them is Alterac, one of them is Towers of Doom. And yeah, let's see. Let me read real quick. He said he was watching the coaching session with Scorch. He's mainly interested in the laning phase / macro aspect of early mid-game, how to deal with drafts that include a front line that is not possible to burst down in a single attempt. Seems like we struggle with these parts mostly, and the replays are going to show that. Alright. Let's try to focus on that. See if we can give a little bit of assistance. Let me join the call. Right. This one. Hello.
Hello.
Yo. What's up? What's up?
Oh, good. Thanks. And you?
I'm good, thank you. I will do Discord share for you, I think, from the replay. That's probably the easiest, so you can see what I see.
I agree with that. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, let me set that up real quick. Like that. Which replay did you want to start with from these two?
I think we can start with Alterac one.
Alterac? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is from this is a tournament game, right? I think?
Yeah, both of these are two tournament games.
Okay.
Actually.
So let me see. Genji, Hanzo is the back line. Diablo, Anduin. So we have very little wave clear in the 4-man. We do have Blaze though for the camp. Their wave clear is good, bad, and then it's a global. So that's like the first thing that I see. So on Alterac, you know, sometimes, or actually almost always, one of the range carries will be stuck on one of the side lanes, right? Because you will have to catch some waves, especially because Blaze will go here. But let's see. This is again... Ah, yeah, the top 2 guys, yeah.
Yeah, like also in draft we were wondering about wave clear. Like, is it enough for us, or should we pick up more?
It's definitely on the low side. It can still work though. Like if you get through a certain phase of the game, you might not care too much about the wave clear anymore, but it is, you will probably struggle, I assume. Like if they push with the easy camp, we might have to send Blaze to mid and have like you or Hanzo on the side. But let me see. Because our wave, like we will really struggle defending the gnolls, right? Actually.
Yeah, that's true. Like with these carries.
Yeah.
It might be tough, right? Double single target damage.
I guess
also,
like Diablo can flip one in maybe, but yeah, it's not pretty. They're cheesing. I mean, yeah. I guess, yeah, they have Chen and Rhaegar. They both would allow them to cheese a turret, like either by drinking or putting the totem. Not the end of the world, though. Wait, let me lower our volume, otherwise I get blasted. So, okay, I think... So Blaze bottom, I think, is good if he wants to go here, right? Because it's faster for him. And then...
Yeah, that was our initial thoughts. Like, we wanted to put Blaze in the lane that is closer to camp and try to run with the rest of the team together.
Yeah. And then we need to figure out, because top lane, is it gonna be our Hanzo or our Genji that soaks that? Or maybe even, I mean, maybe Diablo, but someone will have to occupy the top lane. They sent Hogger there, I guess. Same reason for the easy camp. And so we kind of lost one tower for free. Actually, Falstad is gonna... I remember this. He's gonna die, right?
Yeah, he's dead here.
We could have... I mean, at the very beginning, we took like 50% of the tower, right? They wouldn't get it otherwise, but... I mean, you probably know it. Like, not everyone should start in mid, I think. Like, be ready in case they want to cheese. Alright, so... You are top, Hanzo is bot. This is okay for now. Blaze needs help because he's slow at the very first one. The globe greed.
Yeah, kinda. Pretty unfortunate.
Happens. Sucks a bit. Not the best early. Like a few mistakes, and because it's okay because we have bad wave clear. If we have like small hiccups like that, I think it's extra bad actually in a draft like this, because you did get the Falstad kill, but I mean you lost one tower at that point, and Hanzo dies. Like everyone needs to run around and like fix again the waves, right? Which is a bit problematic, especially now this one. And now we need to fix top. So Hanzo can go, that's okay. Honestly, you don't have an option because he died, so him going there is fine. I think Blaze should come. I think Blaze should maybe come mid to help. But let's see, maybe this is fine. They are 5 though. It's gonna go bot.
I think we lose here a little of the guy.
Yeah, they will get the
One
wall.
tower or something.
Actually, wait. Was he dead? Because you went on Rhaegar, I think, right? Let's see if we hit the same guy. The stun was pretty decent, actually. Free tap. Maybe not. Nah, probably not. But yeah, wave clear is really... I think Blaze maybe should have joined right away. Like he's a big boy. If they, you know, he's gonna buy some time for the towers to shoot as well if he stands here. I think he should have joined. Like he didn't get much on bottom.
Yeah, I see.
I think Blaze...
Also,
yeah.
I also quite wonder as at the beginning of the entire situation when the camps, both team took camps.
Yeah.
There were like rotation from our support and tank to the Blaze, and I personally like thought at the field when I was watching this replay that we shouldn't really do that, because if Hanzo is alive, for example, then I would need to grab Soak as a Genji and some top, and I would feel like double soaking with Genji later. You know what I mean? Kinda
yeah.
Like...
Wait, so which two heroes went away? Like, what can you?
Yeah, like Diablo and Anduin went to the bot lane to help Blaze clearing and.
Okay. Wait, let me see that. So it's after the Hanzo died. Wait, let me see. So camp. Diablo is going. Anduin as well. Yeah. I guess they think they will push, right? That's why they go, maybe. Because Rhaegar, Falstad, they could push here, like if they don't show.
Okay.
But maybe now we get the fuck out and let Blaze do this. It's a few precious seconds. It's like 4 or 5 seconds now that we lose. But maybe even... Okay, so now that they made the rotation, clear it together and then come together. Like, Blaze should come. We should go to mid now. Because there's no wave and he will not get the wall. Like, he can poke it, but it's like we wanna defend this, I think.
See, like defending the bigger threat.
Yeah, I think so. Mostly because you have dog shit wave clear. Like, if you have good wave clear, then Blaze can stay and get like half a tower, I think. But because you have dog shit wave clear, I think you need to assist. Let's see. Hanzo, yeah, as I said, like one of the range carries will always be stuck, and they have triple melee, so for them it's a bit different. And actually, yeah, it's a global. Yeah, we lost the wall. I mean, it's not good, but it's still playable. You based for mana, Hanzo is stuck. Yeah, not much to do. We need to get to level 10. I think. Our draft is... We need light bomb probably. Bit of scaling for Diablo. So you take over for him, or was that the call? Maybe? I'm not sure. Because I think maybe... Like you going top, that maybe you join with your Diablo. Nothing would have happened though, but maybe... Like you cannot kill Chen, right? And
Yeah.
Maybe if you go to your Diablo, maybe, I don't know, maybe you have a chance to kill someone, but it's a small thing. They're on the camp already.
Like, we often in team have the issue with the communication a little, like, because we changed our roster recently, right? And now there's like quite some chaos in voice comms, as there's pretty much few people that shot calls, I would say, something like this. And yeah, it's sometimes it makes a little chaos. Let's say I call something that I go for this soul, someone else calls, we can catch someone here, and then we end up with, let's say, 2 range carries on the side when
Yeah, that
we use
sucks.
some kill pressure, right? As Diablo tried to kill on the bot lane, but no carries with him.
Yeah. Like, I think, okay, so when you have 2 range carries usually, sometimes one of you will play the melee, right? But I think overall, one of you should have the mindset of like wave clear and PvE, and the other guy is like in the 4-man to damage and kill people. And it depends a bit on the heroes and on the hero pools that you guys have. So maybe it's it can swap between games. I think this game, it's a bit awkward because it's Alterac and you have very bad wave clears. So either Hanzo or Genji will be soaking a wave. And then even, I like the kill pressure, I guess like, probably Genji has a bit more kill pressure than Hanzo. So I think Hanzo should be, and Hanzo has level 4 Q, so he actually has like okay wave clear. So he should probably be the one that defaults to get waves. And defends the PvE threat, while you are more free to see to punish them. But we are really, like, this is like, we are really far behind in terms of macro, right? It's Go on Shen. Kinda like it, all 4 to you together. You almost get him. Maybe he dies if we play it full clean. I'm not sure. Wait, let me see. It looked pretty close. Also, did he just disrespected, I think? Maybe a little bit. Like the other rotation towards Falsa, but he's in the base, basically. I think this is fine. I like this, actually. Let's see. QE. Reroute. This is pretty much as... Like, I don't think he dies. Yeah. Was fine. He's... I mean, it's Chen. He's hard to kill.
Yeah, you see.
So now we have the problem because we ganked him. Like, Blaze will have to do this, and this. Let's see. So we should leave Hanzo top, or you maybe, and then the other 3 go mid. I don't care which one of you stays top, but the other 3 should be mid, I think. And actually, you're kind of doing it. They clear. Okay, this is fine as well because you are the fastest one to bottom. Okay, this is fine. This is fine as well. And this time we have Blaze in mid. This was okay, I think. The rotate. Yeah. This is fine. Like, we got to mid with the pieces that we need. And you are the fastest to rotate. So, let's see. So every time we go here and try to click and we don't get it, they push out a wave, right? So when you make the call to threaten it, I think you have to be kind of sure that it's somewhat clean. Now it's gonna be 5v4. You probably called that Falstad will fly.
Yeah. Also, do you think we should ever contest this option when we don't have prior on sidelines?
Yeah, I don't think so. That's what I mean. I don't think so. I don't think you should go here. Unless you can kill someone. Like, if you think you get the kill here, I think Blaze should just go top now. It's probably better. I mean, it is like 4v1, but it's Joanna, and Rhaegar is somewhat close. And she's actually pretty safe. I don't know. If Blaze stuns her now, maybe she can die. She does have D, though. Very unlikely. I think it's better for Blaze to clear the wave. Let's hope we don't die here. That would suck. Charging out. Actually, Diablo might be dead, right? Yeah. Yeah. I think it's... Yeah, you shouldn't touch this, I think. The moment you see Joanna here, you don't touch it. Your team doesn't touch it. I think they should not do it. I think it's probably never worth it.
I see the reasoning for that.
Yeah. Like, she's gonna flashlight. Like, if we... Like, it's pretty far, like, the range. She can be pretty safe. I don't know. If it's a more squishy tank, maybe. And if you look for a kill. Lane, top lane, yeah, it's okay. Easy camp for both again. We actually caught up a little bit in time, because Hogger was late this time. That's good. Cleared mid. Someone will have to catch bottom. It's probably you again. I know it sucks, but like that's the thing with an Alterac. You kinda like one of the range carries will have to go. I like that Diablo's with you, and this is the lane. This is the easy one to kill, right? The Falstar. The Chen is hard to kill, but this guy can be killed. And yeah, you actually get the kill. I like this. So now Hanzo should be maybe here, so this doesn't happen. Let me see what Hanzo's doing. I like the rotation to bot. Let me see. Let's go into Hanzo vision during this. So he clears mid, that's good. Now he sees the Chen. So now he should get ready to be in range with this. And it's big range, like you have quite some freedom, right? Do they... Maybe they don't see her. Ah, it's... okay.
Yeah, he took the minions from away.
Yeah, so they have no vision, actually. That's a bit... yeah, I mean, that's well played by them. Yeah. Just, yeah. It's actually... Yeah, they played it pretty well, because he couldn't see... He was maybe thinking the Chen is trolling. You did get a kill though, so you probably get this back. I don't see the timer in the replay. We have to drop bottom. I think that's okay. Blaze is very low on mana right now. But yeah, like in terms of the objective store, like I think this hero is good. Genji, Hanzo, and Blaze, they're all good at doing it. So just assign, like, if Hanzo is in mid, someone remind him to pay attention to it. And make it his job. Like, if he's here, you need to, like, if you can trust him, then you know he's gonna buy you, like, 5-6 seconds extra, right? Like, if he's assigned to it.
Yeah, that's a lot of time, right?
Yeah.
Also, like, I had to retreat after that gank, so...
Yeah. You had to get the... Yeah, you had to base, right? So it can't be you, and I think Blaze was maybe on the camp, so Hanzo was the only one. But they did it kinda well, like, you didn't have vision. We get a team fight. I think that's good for you guys. Fighting is probably what you want to do with this draft. Because wave clear is not our strength, and Genji is killing people. I didn't see... We didn't light bomb. Why did we not light bomb? I'm not sure. Wait, did we light bomb? No, we didn't.
No.
Where's my Aryon? What is Lafgal doing?
Like also in this team fight we tried to to focus,
okay,
I believe.
Yeah. Actually, I think he can Alt R here to follow up on the Apoc, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe even give it...
Maybe even this on Diablo, yeah?
Yeah, give it on Diablo. Actually, yeah, Diablo's kind of getting fucked as well. Like, if you press it now, maybe you get it on fire. You get kecked as well. Okay, I see he couldn't get it on you. I mean, it happens. He gets kecked. Maybe... I think you Alt R anyways, maybe? Wait, what happens to him? He tries to get into the bunker, gets shockwave. Actually a bit unlucky. Honestly, it looked a bit unlucky for him. But maybe you just Alt-R anyways there. Because he was like between 3-4 heroes at some point. Still, it was a good fight though. I like the engage. And I actually like what... Wait, let me show the beginning of it again. I like what Mimikyu did, because he went on Falstad. I don't know if that was planned or if it was just happened, but it means that he can't gust anyone away during all of this, which is actually really nice. Because the fight doesn't get reset. Alright.
Yeah, so like I think in these team fights we often have the mindset about like looking to do like double focus. So let's say I focus with Blaze after getting light bomb someone and Diablo goes on different target.
Yeah, I like it actually. I think that's good. Like yeah. I think it's good against what they have. So you might get this now actually. Let's see. Yeah, this should be fine. Could put oil there. He does it now. Janna is through already though, but I don't see the timer in the replay, so I actually don't know exactly how long it is. Wait, if I go into vision? No, I don't see it either.
I think it's like 5 seconds right now.
Okay.
Like this.
Very good stun. There's the light bomb. Very good light bomb, actually. We do have full if... Oh, okay. It's okay, it's okay. He queued out the second he pulled him. It's okay, though. It happens. Alright, now straight to the lanes. Blaze bottom, that's good. And then we could decide to push as 4, but I think someone should get top. Let's see how you guys do it.
So basically we decided to try to kill Chen. And we got amazing arrow actually.
Oh, I remember this. Oh yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, that was clean as fuck, the arrow. Yeah, that's good. If your Hanzo is confident there, that's good. So overall, I think we all agree that mid fort is most valuable, right?
Yeah, and there is setup. And
because this shit thing is here, and then like someone stands here, and there's a Moonwell right behind. But yeah, if you, I mean, it was very good play. We want to get top fort for sure.
So about like objectives when there's like three things on map, like Garden of Terror and this map, would you like rather split to the lane that is the most valuable always, or try to more like following your opponents so they cannot really they push for free? How do you feel about pushing with HOTS?
Yeah, so I think killing mid is the best on this map if you can do it. And they were with 2 or 3 people in mid as well, right? So you would kind of match them. But I actually don't think you get the fort in mid if you try to match them. I think they might just clear. You don't have enough, like you don't have Shingan yet, and then the others don't really hit buildings too well. And Shen was somewhat low HP and in the middle of the lane. So yeah, this was fine, I think. Like at the end of the day, you want to get one of these forts, like either top, mid, or bot. And you did have the rotational advantage, right? You can make the decision there. So I think this was a good rotation. I think mid overall is most valuable, but I don't know if you would get it if you push. Like Johanna blinds people, lightning shield on her and shit. So. Yeah, they actually kill him. I remember that. That sucks. I think he was probably just too greedy, right? Let me see.
So, like, he was really low on mana, I believe, so he had no mana.
Yeah, I remember casting that he had no mana. So he used... Let's see what happens to him. Now he has it. Actually, he uses it... Yeah, a little bit too greedy, but actually good Falstad fly, but just a little bit too greedy. And Hogger cock blocking his E. I think it's okay though. You got top fort, you got most of the waves, so like experience is fine after this. And I think now you are in the phase of the game where the wave clear, like it's not as problematic for you anymore, because you had this nice team fight here. If they don't give you this team fight, you might still slack in the laning phase, you know? But now it's a bit more open. But let me see. I actually don't really remember the game. I remember some scenarios, but...
Yeah, like at this point of game, we had issue with Keg, I would say mostly. And we also couldn't really get those kills from our combo, so...
Yeah, you mentioned that, right? Janna is hard to kill, I think is what you meant.
Yeah, and also like when I, let's say, get a light bomb and go on Falstad, it's like Rehgar can save him, and if I go on Rehgar, also Falstad can save him, right? So it's like I need to hit both of them.
Yes. That's why I said it was really good that Mimikyu went on Falstad while you guys went on some... I really like that, actually. Like, this is a very specific draft that they have, though, right? Like, the clans, then they have Gust, and then they have triple melee that are all hard to kill. Hogger is the easiest to kill if he fucks up. But Chen and Janna are disgusting to kill. Oh no, I remember that. Actually, wait, this will be fine for you. Yeah, he doesn't die, even though the kek was good initially. So wait, did we like this fight though? Hold up. Why are we... Because Janna walks into us and we get angry with her, I think? Because I'm asking because my Blaze is not clearing mid during this. While their Hogger is clearing, right? Maybe? Wait, let me see this.
I think he push wave and come to the bottom.
Actually,
maybe.
This is... Yeah... So Blaze, that... Okay, it's actually 4v3 on bottom. And she used the... Okay, I see why you try. So Hogger is staying, though. Blaze is slow... Ah, okay, it's fine what he does. Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. He slowed the chance... Yeah, it's fine, actually. But like the Hogger got the... Actually, yeah, it's a bit of an... Yeah, it's not ideal.
Yeah, like we tried to kill Rona, but...
Yeah, it's hard,
she
right?
has like Rehgar and Falstad.
Yes. You got some cooldowns out. Maybe it is worth it. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know exactly, but... I like this a lot, what you're doing. I think this is correct. Go on the guy that's alone. Like in the format, you don't do anything here right now. And they will not kill your fort either, right? You're fine defending it. Like, there's not gonna happen anything. Maybe you could have instantly rotated top here to get another wave after the poke on Hogger. I wonder, actually. Like, if you walk here now, you pick up the minions and you come back. Would give you, like...
Yeah, probably I could go for that, right?
Maybe you're scared of boss. Maybe people are saying they could be on boss. I don't know.
I don't remember exactly the shot right now, but yeah, I probably should enter, right? Because there's like pretty pushed wave into their side, and I think I'm the most safe in my team to do that.
Yeah. So if okay, because that's the Genji cheat code, right? So if anyone can ever soak this, I mean, it's either a Viking or a Genji, kinda, right? Like this experience would be... You are the only one that can really claim it, and they... I don't know, I mean, they can't really kill you, I think, right? They have to be really... Like, they need to sit in this bush, kinda, and then hit the blast shield or something to kill you. But it's also not the end of the world that you didn't do it. But, like, looking at your character, like, you're not, you know, there's no value right now.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything right now. I'm simply chilling.
So I think this would have given you, like, 14.7 or something right away. Would have been nice. And when you show there, and it's your wave pushing, they also... Like, Genji is going core top, right? Like, someone has to... Like, Hogger went anyways, but yeah, it's even more when you show there. Just tell, if you show that, tell your team not to int though. Like if you're going here and then your team is like, yeah, let's brawl at the boss or something, they might run it down. So like it's important when you, if you go there, you need to tell them to relax for a second.
Also, I was wondering, like when I got to the level 3 team with Shin Gun, should I really try to snipe, let's say, mid-port? Because they have quite low kill pressure, as you mentioned, so maybe I could simply try to keep poking this mid-port until I get this.
I mean, that's a long-term goal, right? It's very healthy, but I mean, after the Hogger gank, surely you can jump here and throw like 3 spikes and then go top or something, right? I think you surely could have done it. I don't know if you should overdo it, because then, I mean, it's not the best value, I would say. It's okay, but it takes very long to actually kill this from this HP. You would make them angry, though, which maybe opens up something else on the map, right? Maybe you can, yeah. I think their kill pressure for you is rather low. So you can disrespect them a little bit, but not too much. Like, if you do it like 3-4 times, they will surely like, I don't know, surround you or something. They would come from all angles and kill you. So now you're going top. You're basically the only one that can really get that. Your team needs to be careful now. We do have Anduin pull though, so it's okay, I think. We should be fine. Just can't be Kek on Anduin. Yeah, we good. And this is very nice because it's damaging the fort. This will give you level 16 almost, so I like it. Once again, if they would push up now and click, either Blaze or Hanzo, be ready. But this time, everyone is ready. I can see it. Do we want to charge Chen there ever? I'm not sure. Oy. Arrow. Just a gust. Okay. Bit of a random fight, but we got to level 16. This is very big for you guys. Diablo and the Hanzo. I like it actually. I wasn't sure about charging Chen, but it was fine.
Yeah, it seems quite dangerous as Johanna simply approaches from the bottom of the vision.
The blast shield actually hit your support there, so it was actually a bit scary, but nothing bad came out of it. Ah, wait, now I see the timer. Wait, did I not see them before? I'm not sure. Was that Pepega? Maybe. Alright, let me see. So we force pretty hard now, right? I guess they don't have Gust, no blast shield. But we force pretty hard, it looked to me. Let me see.
Yeah, like we charged Joanna. Also, like in this replay, we often used our engage tool on their front line. Let's say we charged Chen often or Johanna.
Yeah.
And I personally don't like that. But
so actually, when I see this, all right. So what Mimikyu could do here? Wait, how does he? Wait, let me see how he combos. So he starts on Johanna. He's actually unlucky that it's not a wallbang, but so because he's Q built, he could flip, and then he has another Q for either Falstad or Rhaegar, right? So. Like in this scenario, it wouldn't help, but like he can still do it. There we go. Now he flips Chen and yeah, we fuck up everything with Diablo here. This is not clean. Like no wall banks and no value from our combo. And now it's full cooldown, right? So now he's useless for 10 seconds. And that's when you go in, so nothing really happens.
And Hogger simply chunked our Diablo.
Yeah, I think Mimikyu fucked this fight up a bit. The other question is, can we just play a bit slower? Like auto attack Hogger Giant Slayer him, Shin Gun him. Like, he's alone, right? These guys are grouped. This guy's alone. And Blaze puts oil here and like ignites it so no one can click either. Actually, I guess Johanna kinda... Yeah, now he's not alone anymore. Wait, let me see it one
like
more
they
time.
thought to really push really far into us with Johanna and Chan, but
Because he is flanking alone, right? Initially. You do hit him. 1 auto, 1 Q. Yeah, okay. Actually, they group pretty quickly. Now it's very awkward because Diablo is somewhat in. I guess that's also why you go. Shockwave.
also do you think that we played with our front line correctly here? As I think we really gave up our position in this objective.
Yes. I agree with you. Everyone is like your big boys are falling back, and then Johanna and Chen just walk through. I think it's partially because Diablo's first Q was not a wall bang, and then I'm not sure. I think Blaze could probably be a bit more in here.
Yeah, like
Because he has
from
all
my
cooldowns
perspective,
actually.
and streams, I personally really often feel that we have issue with our front line positioning. That like both our front lines are staying from the same side, and not necessarily that gives us much value. So
I think this is okay actually. He's holding the bottom bush, but I mean we just get pushed out. The other option is maybe without Apok. Actually, they don't have cooldowns either, right? I'm not sure actually. Now Blaze is leaving the bush when Falstad face checks. That's a bit interesting as well. I wonder if it was better to go on the left side, guys, actually. Not with Light Bomb, but maybe with everyone else. Because they are very split still. Diablo dies. This was not a clean fight. As I said, I think Diablo fucked up. And then... Yeah. And then it was a bit doomed. And maybe I think we hit Hogga to begin with. And play it a bit slower. Nice kick. Anduin is dead. It's a problem. We do have kill pressure, but this is risky, right? If you go now. Like, you know he has Blast Shield up again. Oh, what a stun. Okay, we good. One man blast was good enough. Maybe. Yeah, no more resources though. After base. Yeah, I think we fucked up this fight a bit. Like, Diablo did not look good because he missed his buttons, and then maybe we can pull him out right away. I don't know. Like, maybe we can save him right away.
yeah. Also, do you have any tips about using carrying safety tools? Because, for example, when Diablo was dying here, we used both bunker and pull to try to save him, and like.
So
I often feel like we overuse our safety abilities. For example, we use Divine Shield and Gas at the same time.
Oh yeah. I mean honestly, that even happened in HEC days. I think it's one of the most difficult things. If you have Sanctification, D-Shield, and Bunker, like, there's a good chance 2 people press the button at the same time. Ideally, you assign it before you get into the game. I don't know, I think in this case they're quite different, pull and bunker, right? They're pretty different, but if it's like Sanct and D-Shield, you kinda assign the role who does it first, and you tell your Uther to cleanse HOORAY if he wants to Sanct, I think, ideally. In this game, or in this fight, I think we could try to bunker earlier. Like, we go on them, and then we instantly bunker. I think that might be more safe for us as well. But like Blaze, he was here, and then he walked around, and then it was a shit show up here, I think. So maybe he can be more decisive. Like, he stuns someone, bunkers early. It will put some pressure, and it gives teammates potential help. I think in this case, Aryon should have probably just pulled him earlier, right? But yeah, I think you can try to assign these things. Like, look, when you load into the game, you're like, wait, we have 2 overlapping buttons. Like, who does it first? And then try to hope people remember and don't panic. But sometimes it's gonna happen. I don't know. It's one of the most difficult things. It's the same with when you have Sundering and Leap. I remember we tried to practice it back in the day. Nurok and Darkmog, we wanted to Sunder and Leap combo, and very often they would press it at the exact same time. Because it looks good, right? Both want to do the same. Yeah. They just need to... Yeah. And then if they don't press it, and then like, hey, yeah, but you didn't press it, and now the good timing is gone, right? And so... It is a bit difficult sometimes. Like, I don't think there's a perfect recipe to it. You can try to assign it. Like, you can try to tell them and remind people to be aware of it. Sometimes that helps already. So people use like 10% more brain capacity. But it's difficult. I like this on Falstad actually.
So yeah, and yeah, this is something that is like I think the biggest issue that we have, because we had a call that we simply chill and try to focus on defense. Yeah. And then we got counter call. Yeah, let's try to look for Falstad. And I was already like involved in clearing, so I used my ability, my D on wave to get closer to the wave. So I couldn't reach for that Falstad, and in the end we lose 1 player and 2 forts.
You do walk together though here. So who does it Diablo that calls for Falstad? Yeah,
if I remember well, Diablo called for Falstad, that hey, maybe I can look for Falstad.
Yeah.
But he did it after I said, yeah, let's just defend, and we got some like disaster stuff because we lose 1 player, we lose double force as we were in the pushing.
Yeah. So you lost vision of him, but then you saw him for 1 frame down here. Like, you saw him for 1 second on the minimap. So now I see. Now you jump to clear. What if he apocs him? I guess it's not quite clean. Like, he can't really, maybe?
I mean, maybe I could also dodge the gas with X-Strike.
Yeah. You can, but
it was too late.
I mean, it is a far stretched kill for sure. I personally think it's okay. But then you need to be on the same page, right? Diablo and you. Because you see all of them in mid. Like, dismounted right now. And wait, I will... So now we see Falstad. We see all of them in mid. I think it's okay to look once. But he's playing it somewhat safe. He is actually running away. He got his E as well. I mean, yeah... And then you could you would kill him, right? He would be dead, I think. Yeah, actually he would be dead for sure. Blaze should not leave though. I think Blaze stays. Blaze should stay here. And then if you guys die, then he reports you afterward, but I think he has to stay and clear the fucking...
okay.
I think Blaze has to stay here. And mid was doomed, right? Mid was maybe doomed anyways, or...
But probably we could save bottom.
Yeah, you could say, but you save bottom when Blaze stays here, I think. Yeah. Maybe.
So actually, overall, I assume that such type of calls that we look, even when there's like a threat from objective, is sometimes fine. Like
yeah, I think sometimes it's fine. But you gotta be quick, right? It's like 3, 4, maybe 5 seconds. It has to be very quick because you are on a timer. But the opportunity was okay, I think. Like, you did have vision on Falstad, you knew he was down here, and it's both Diablo and Genji. You actually have good kill pressure on him. Blaze should stay, though. Blaze should stay here. I don't think he should go. He should trust you guys to kill him. Yeah. And now I think it's Blaze that dies, right? Maybe more. Bottom forts. Blaze would save this. Mid was doomed though. Mid was fucked anyways. And then, so you two go for the kill, and then Hanzo after mid can go top, I think. I don't know about top if it's... Yeah, probably you can save it. But obviously this was a disaster now, right? So it is also easier not to look for the kill, because then there is no disaster. Like, we can also not look, I think. That's also fine. But I personally think this was actually alright. It is a... Yeah, it is a bit risky, but... you guys have pretty high kill pressure on him, I think. And Blaze should stay, though. Blaze has to stay, and Hanzo stays as well to clear. Like, he can shoot an arrow, which he did, but... Can't we... What do you think?
So yeah, like here,
if we up
personally, I think another disaster happened here because we know they're doing bot boss, and we hesitate to engage on them. Like how engaging try to force keg or kill, so we could finish boss.
Yes,
I think.
Yes. So I think Diablo should go on Chen here. Force the keg or the blast shield. Like if you grab him and try to wallbang him, you might force his cooldowns, no? Because if you don't... if you don't force his cooldowns, then you can't do boss.
Yeah, and I mean, it's like 2 people are resolving our 4. So...
2v4, you have Giant Slayer on Hanzo. Like,
yeah,
if you wallbang... Imagine he's in this wall now. Like, you give him a scatter, he loses 40% HP. Actually, he might even die, I think. If he doesn't get the keg off before he gets stunned once, he might actually die. I think. Okay, now we do... now we jumped over.
Yeah, like...
Ah!
I mean...
This is very... I don't know if Mimikyu doesn't feel comfortable here. I don't know why, though. Why he doesn't feel comfortable, but... I think he should punish, like, he should try, and if, I don't know,
I think he could even go for Joanna, right? Because...
Yeah. Either of them is fine, I think.
She simply face-checked that bush, basically.
Yeah.
Like, went straight at him.
Like, they will use their buttons, but that's good, because then either they run away, they die, or you get the boss. Like, something will happen. And, I mean, now we do it, and maybe it's still okay, but it's a bit late, right? So it's 37 is when we charge him. When did he actually face-check? Let me see, when Joanna face checked. Like 29, kinda. So it's like 7 seconds in between. It's pretty long, actually. Yeah. And you guys, you know that they... I think you make a very pretty... Like a good guess that they are down here, right?
Yeah, like... It seems quite... I would say obvious that they want to go for boss and try to stall out
with the keg, yeah. Yeah, this is quite sad, actually. Oh no, and now we get...
Now, yeah.
Oh no. Oh, it's clean though, bro, but Rhaegar is there. Ah, wait, Lavkar survives this, I remember. He's somehow getting out. Yeah. Too hesitant, actually. This is like just way too hesitant. And I think it's on Diablo. He should just go and use his buttons on someone. Then again, you know, on bottom he did, and he kind of fucked up. So maybe he did feel a bit pressure here. Like, you know, sometimes people, like, they remember, I just fucked up everything here. Maybe I will fuck it up again, but this time it's 4v2. Even if you fuck it up, you will not die. Yeah, but... I mean, when you see the replay, you probably kind of see it as well, that they are almost donating here, right? Because I feel like they're running it down. I don't think they should be able to walk up like that in the 4v2.
Yeah, like... it
like,
seems pretty risky for them.
Yeah, pretty risky. Yeah, they might be like they can maybe peel for each other. You go on Shen, he bless shield. You go on Johanna, he keks. But then you still get the cooldowns out, and you do the boss right after. I think. But it's still. I mean, okay. Experience is okay. We can probably still play this. We get 20. Try to assign someone to stand here so we can stall a little bit. Hanzo or Blaze. And actually, probably you should be close. Blaze will soak, alright. Hold up. Let me see what we see from your guys' vision. He's a bit scared that they could already be here. I'm not sure if it's possible, maybe. I mean, you guys are trolling right now. I feel like one of you should stall once. It might not make a difference, though, but it might be fine. But I think we can probably stall once. Like, you could scatter from here, you hit it here, and then it flies. And you can almost stand, like, pretty far away. You could also... I mean...
I also could try to stall this at Genji, probably.
Yes. But maybe it makes no difference. You will get 20. Maybe it makes no difference. But it's like a small thing. Sometimes it will make a difference, you know? Sometimes it's like 1 second left and you actually win the game because of it. And you do have the heroes. If you didn't have these heroes, I wouldn't say it. But you actually have heroes to they are very good at stalling the objective. Just don't int for it, right? Like, you can do the scatter from here once and then you chill. Because afterwards, they will be very angry at you. And then you get 20, so maybe it's not worth the risk. If you guys think it's not worth the risk, then it's okay as well. Because now you do have a 20 fight. So I think ideally we go on 2 targets again. Like you light bomb and we blink on either Falstad or... I mean, Diablo blinks on either Falstad or Rhaegar, I think. This is good though. We forced the Keck for free. I like this. This time Mimikyu was confident. He just went on him. And you saw what happened, right? He instantly had to Keck.
Yeah. He was also... The Chen was really far from his team, right? Also,
yes. And he doesn't have Unstoppable on the D. So, like, I think you just start on him and he has to Keck, I think. Because, Diablo won't let him go if he doesn't Keck. Like, he cannot move, I think. Like, Blaze charge, there's the fucking... How's it called? This one will stun him as well. I think he has to Keck instantly, actually. I think it's really risky if he doesn't. There's one thing. If you go on one of the front line, you need to respect the Gast, right? And I guess you guys know that because you guys play a lot of Falstad as well. So, I think you kind of have the mindset for that. Because if we all follow up... and then we get gusted into a wall, we might get 5-man shockwave, I guess. Well, let's see. Oh. Wait, was he in range? I feel like, but Blaze is running to top, right?
Yeah, like, there's also, like, another situation I feel like we play a bad positioning with our team. Like, we put both front lines at the same pixel, and then we...
Okay, let me go a bit further back, actually. Even one more. So, right after you cap, how do you guys position? So both are clicking. I mean, yeah, sure. I think we oil this bush already. Maybe. Maybe he does it. I think we still oil this bush, even if Johanna is through. You kind of want to hold your bullseye, so I understand that. So you are showing in mid. Yeah. I mean... Now we go on Johanna, but we don't... I mean... It's okay. Not ideal, though. And now we don't go to the same direction, which I think is a bit risky. Because Anduin can save everyone if you walk same path, right? But Blaze is gonna go to top side now. And then Diablo. Yeah.
Yeah, so my thoughts like basically were that we shouldn't really engage on Joanna if we don't get a stun wall.
Yeah.
Because we lose a lot of kill threat, kill pressure on them.
I would agree with you. I think the initial charge on Johanna is awkward.
So yeah, basically, I think like from the positioning that we simply put Blaze on the vision to stay because he's really tanky and stay with Diablo out of vision to simply make them scary with backline to step up and hit Blaze.
Yes, I think Blaze, yeah. Diablo should probably hold cooldowns and Blaze, I think you play for time here mostly actually, but yeah, I mean, it's again, like we charge Johanna, but we don't, I mean, we kind of get the stun because of the bullseye, but they don't use anything either, right? Yeah. Oops, oh no, what did I press B? Maybe. Yeah. I think we oiled this bush earlier though, I think. Like, it gives us more vision, right? Right now we don't see much.
Yeah. Like, we don't know at any point, I see.
Yeah. The other option is to instantly use bunker after you stun there. But I don't know if you... it didn't look very good, the fight, to begin with. But it would give more safety at the front. Like, Diablo could go in there, Blaze could go in. Like, you guys could shoot. Like, they would be fine. Because now, they are both not really fine, right? Because we didn't.
Yeah.
But, like, the engage was weird and we didn't bunker. So now they're both not really fine. Like, Blaze is scared, he's running to top. Diablo is losing 50%. And this is without Blessed or anything, right? They could force. Falstad was in Q range, but only for a short moment. Rhaegar was kinda close though, so maybe it would have been a bait. But you are right, we kinda lose this position because I think the initial engage is not that good. So it's like a fine line between being too hesitant and then, you know, you overdo, like you force it a bit too early. I like this a lot, and like going on the Chen there. Like, you force the Keck right away. I think that's good. Blaze is fine, no? Maybe. Oh, he looks good to me. Oh, he's very fine. Wait.
And yeah, another disaster happened. Yeah. That's like the worst part, I would say.
Okay, Ancestral is too broken.
No, actually, we push away from the X-Strike damage.
Ah.
I think that's the main issue.
So I like this though. This is fine. I think going on chat, like I mean, he's almost dying. He has to Keck.
Yeah.
And the Keck is, I mean, it forces the bunker, but Blaze doesn't give a fuck. I really like the arrow attempt. I think it's unlucky that it actually only hits Chen, but we uppocket. Okay, yeah, we uppocket it. Good cleanse by Rhaegar. Still have... we have almost all cooldowns in a second here. Ah, I see on the Falstad what you mean. We charge him.
Yeah, and he survived, and
yeah,
he kind of lose the game at this point. So.
Ah, and Ancestral is broken there.
Yeah, like when I talk with Twice about this, he told me that he tried to give the minus armor on Falstad, so basically hit wall stun.
Yeah.
But the angle was not that good.
Like, so he blinks and then he Qs, right? Wait, did he? No, he didn't even wallbang him.
Yeah, like if he wallbanged him, I would say probably we got a kill. If it's because the X-Strike, but I think we got the kill anyway, even if he doesn't do like anything, probably. As far as was quite low.
Ancestral is big though here, and the Chen shields as well, like 5v5. But yeah, I mean, Yeah, I mean, it was not clean. I guess it was not clean. Do you guys lose here? Maybe.
I think you might be still alive in game, but they simply forced a boss fight, and
it's against Keck. Yeah. Oh, that was Bless Shield actually. So how do we How do we assassinate them? What do we have to do now? I guess we wait for Blaze. We chill actually. We defend that core maybe. Yeah, that's kind of what you guys do. I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. Waiting for Blaze. No Bless Shield still, but the horse... I mean, they are fucking hitting the core as well.
yeah, also in this place, I would say in late game, especially there's that issue that I wrote to you about killing front lane in the first attempt, for example. Like they have so many panic buttons and
yes.
so.
But we also fucked up. Like we didn't like this fight was not clean engage. This fight was not clean engage, and then this fight it was actually fine on the Chen. But I mean, we fuck up afterwards a bit, and I mean 20 Ancestral is very good, right? And I think with your draft, you do not... I mean, I think you can one-shot one of the front lines as well, but they do have a lot of help. Like, if Falstad is nearby, you probably don't. So I think Diablo goes on someone, and then you light bump on the Falstad or Rhaegar, something like that. But it's a bit tricky for sure. They have tools to stop it.
Yeah, also, we kind of need to play for a quick fight, right? Because if we like prolong the fights, I would say they win on sustain with Rhaegar Chen. But I don't know how do you feel about this?
Yeah,
like,
I mean Hanzo does a lot of damage when he can poke. They are not really poking you much, right? Because they are... I mean, Falstad is the only ranged. But Chen shields are broken for sure in fights. Like if you don't kill anyone quickly. Yeah, I mean this is like you go all in, right? I'm not sure.
Yeah, like it was already pretty hard to play.
Yeah.
Diablo's alone because we are still defending and pretty hard and like. Yeah.
But yeah, they are very very tanky in the front. It is true. Like, wait, let me see. What is the... Janna didn't die. Chen died twice. And then your tanks died 3 times each. Maybe one more now, but the last one doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, probably you guys have to play a bit cleaner in terms of like fight execution compared to them. I think theirs might be, in a sense, a bit more forgiving. I think. Because they like there's Gust. And Chen and Joanna, they don't really die, honestly, most of the time. Yeah, just I think the execution a little bit on the fights, like between, like I think Mimikyu, like here he went too early and maybe on the wrong guy, and then it happened here again. Maybe he can hold. Maybe Blaze should just be chilling at the front, and Diablo is like a little bit out of vision, like getting ready for anyone that is not Johanna or Chen. But sometimes it's fine to charge them as well, like if it's a wallbang, but you have to make sure it's a wallbang, I think. Otherwise, it's weird.
Yeah, like it's also. I also wonder, like, what is like the, let's say, main issue with that, because, like, when I compare, for example, when we played without the proper main tank, let's say, when I was tanking as my sub role or E-Tracks when we were swapping, it seems to be more like in order, like really ordered and planet. And I feel like right now we do a lot of random and chaotic stuff, and I'm not sure really how could we fix that. Is that a shot calling issue, or we simply should trust more in like twice ideas of engaging, or
I think
how do
okay,
you feel
so
about this?
like because you mentioned when you sub as a tank, like you felt like it was a bit more structured. Maybe you guys talked about it a bit more, like when or maybe it's the YOLO moment because you guys are not the main tank for the team. I'm not sure, but like I think generally you should listen to your tank if he looks for a play. I think. I don't know who's the main shot caller in your team though.
So yeah, it's like I am a main shot caller.
Yeah.
And yeah, I also talked with Twice about this, and he simply doesn't feel well about shot calling, and he prefers to focus more on like simply calling stuff like engaging. He talks a lot about stuff like that, but macro stuff and moving on map, he prefers to leave to me, and it's often makes stuff complicated also because in past we had something like when I was making a main calls, most calls, and then it was like sometimes Lava Carl was giving some extra calls, like when let's say we wanted to do something greedy or something, he suggested something else, or even Alvarez sometimes gives that. And when Alvarez said it was like the final call, but right now it's making a lot of chaos, I would say, because I have an idea on macro that, hey, we need to push waves, get a prio, and at the same time, let's say Twice says, okay, let's look, I can get a kill here, and then let's say Itrax or Rizu are kinda, okay, so what are we going to do? And it makes a lot of chaos.
I think maybe draft him Johanna every game until the macro works, you know? Like,
yeah, we talked already about this, that Johanna is kind of boosted as a hero.
Because if he's on Diablo, he cannot clear waves and he's looking for kills. Like, I understand the mindset, and it's a little bit on him to like to get the feeling like when is it good, when is it not good. I mean, the only really disconnect I saw was here in terms of like calling. I think I feel like in the fights, like when he messes up the call, like I mean that is like that can happen, right? People press the buttons not clean enough, and then things get messy, but. Like I don't know if he tells you trust me we kill Falstad, maybe you should trust him. Like it was probably doable. Is it the best to do it though? I'm not sure, but I think you should. I think it should have been fine. And I think Blaze stays here though. I think Blaze just stick to your job. I don't think you go when you're Diablo and Genji go on a mission. I don't think they need you. Like the Blaze doesn't need to be there, for example.
Yeah. Also, do you have maybe any tips about making calls more like confident? Because when I often do some calls, I feel like my teammates not necessarily trust me, and it's often like I need to explain why we do such a call, and it wastes us a lot of time and energy. Yeah. And then we, let's say, do this call after, let's say, 10-second delay, and it's not working. And then another calls are like less likely to also be succeeded. So yeah.
I mean, I think ideally you listen to your main shot caller. Like if he says something, you do it. And then if it's shit, you go through the replay. And then he can explain why it was not shit or why it was, or then, you know, you can talk about it in a replay. But I think initially in the game, I think you should try to listen to the main shot call. So everyone needs to be on the same page. I don't know, like if you say something, your team should go there. And then, I don't know, if Lafkal is the second shot caller in the team, I don't know. Let's say you say we want to do boss, and then everyone walks to the boss initially, and Lafkal is like, wait, maybe we should defend bottom. And if you then say, okay, yeah, actually, you're right, let's defend bottom, you will lose like two seconds or something walking to the boss. But in the end, like, you will still get to something that works. But I think they should maybe listen to your voice if you are the main shot caller. So we rotate to boss, we do that. But I mean, you cannot force them, right? Like ideally they do all default to listening to you, but I mean, shot calling is hard. It's really hard. It's like you need to have the personality for it, and then you also need people around you that, or like that kind of share the same idea of how to play the game. And sometimes it takes a long time. Sometimes it's impossible to actually get people on the same page. Like they just believe in different systems. I don't know. Like it's not easy. I think it's a pretty difficult thing overall. Like when we played in the NA Cup with like Lopaka, I think the systems of playing are very different. Like, and I think the chemistry, like in that roster, like it never really clicked actually for us. I think it was always a bit like too many different systems, like too much. Like Lopaka likes to go like super aggressive, and then I think me and Dino. I mean, Dino is like in between. I think he has pretty good sense of when to go in and when not. But like I felt like that was a good example where it never really, like it didn't really work because people have two different ideas of how to play it. Wait, let's go over this replay real quick. But yeah, it's okay. Generally, in terms of shot calling, I think it's good to repeat the call. So, go boss, go boss, go boss. You say it 3 times.
Okay.
It spams a bit the voice, but people are AFK. They're like brain AFK. I don't know. Like, and maybe after you do it a few times, they actually listen to the first time. And then you don't have to spam it anymore. And ideally, you have one shot caller that people listens to, like, overall, and then you have a secondary one that can, I don't know, suggest if he sees something very good, he can say it, but then it's still to the main shot caller to say yes or no, right? Because initially people are already walking somewhere. Yeah, that's kind of what I remember. And then you can try to implement like keywords. So I don't know, if the fight is shit and it's not winnable anymore, like maybe you have a word so everyone is like getting out, so you cut losses so not more people are dying, like everyone by himself. I don't know, maybe there is something that you could try to use as a keyword so everyone knows how we play it. Like we fucked up the engage, our tank is dead or something, and then you get out because you don't have any cooldowns.
Okay.
And I think in team fights, I mean, target calling is important, and I think anyone can do it, and then you hit the same target together. Like, don't split focus too much, ideally. Kill someone before you kill the next one. I think your support should be vocal on cleanse and D-shield, if he can save people or not. Because if he tells you, I still have cleanse, then you know you can be more aggressive, like he can save you. Same for pull or something, you know?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. All right, let's see. So Falstad, Jane. So this time you have way more macro on the back line. Uther, Blaze, Muradin. So you have, would you say this is a pretty tanky front line? Like when you play against this, would you be worried about you can't kill them, or how is it?
You mean an enemy team or our?
No, yours,
like,
the Muradin Blaze.
My team?
Yeah.
Yeah, like on paper, it looks extremely tanky. Like we have Mura, that is quite safe, and also Uther that can.
Okay.
Is a burst killer, right? So.
Yes. And I think,
yes,
like if you look at their front line, I think Garrosh can be punished actually. I mean, Johan is very good at Garrosh, so it's much harder to punish him. But I think overall, Garrosh is one of the tanks that can be punished. The Haka is hard to kill, in my opinion. I mean, it depends on how the fight goes. Sometimes he will be free to kill, but usually it's pretty hard. Like his E fucks everything up, his essence, his movement speed, like, yeah. And
like
actually,
we already tried to kill Garrosh in the mid lane. Like our tank did a call that okay, we go. I simply try to insta Q Garrosh when he go to the bush, and we kill him, but. Then there's Anduin with a pull, and yeah, he survived. Our tank died, and
yeah, but I mean, I think that's okay. I mean, it's unlucky, but it happens. I think maybe on the first, I think maybe you just want to, like the Jaina, maybe you don't want to fight the heroes. Maybe you just want to get waves. She has globes. Like if she fights heroes, she loses a lot of mana. Then you don't get a globe. I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't have looked for the kill. But
You know, like maybe we could chill, right? Like Garrosh is really strong early game.
Because you have, like, if she blizzards the wave, Muradin walks there, like you get the XP and the glow pretty quickly. And then the rest doesn't even need to use spells. It's only the Jaina, really. Like, she clears the wave pretty much by herself. Easy camp, that's fine. I think maybe you go top now, actually. They do have Genji, though. Let's see. Genji is a bit of an issue if you pressure the... it's fine, actually. And you are Q build, right? Yeah, you want stacks.
Yeah, like I was considering auto attacks for a while, but in the end I decided, okay, I go Q. That's some extra poke. Also, I increase Jaina damage from minus armor. So.
Yes. I think the level 7, the increase for Jaina, like the spell power reduction, I think that's a good argument.
Yeah.
But yeah,
but actually, maybe auto attacks were better here. Like, in the end, with autos, maybe I could try Genji a little, or at least get slightly better traits or boost on Garrosh.
I think so. I think AA is better here, and AA is usually better. But I mean, yeah, this is very risky. I don't like flying top like this.
Yeah, like we tried to cut losses after our Jaina died in bot lane, and yeah.
Good luck. I mean, yeah.
Like they instantly started moving to the top lane.
Let me see how Blaze is playing the camp. If he fucked up, let me. Because we don't have this. So we could have used D for the extra damage on the camp, but we don't have our active. I don't know. This is it's sketchy, and they instantly walked as well. This is a bit sketchy, and you using your flight is sketchy as well for it, right? Because oh my god, this is a disaster. Oh no, because now you don't have flight. I mean, she got licked, right? The Aka borrowed, she got licked.
Yeah, but actually, also, we were all able to get out of the danger zone, I would say. And Itrax decided to, like, move back a little. So he was like, I don't know if he went for Glob or something.
Yeah, let me see.
I believe we should be finding bot lane when we have Mura and Uter. Like, Mura can tank a lot. Like, he can simply step up to the Jaina and tank Garrosh throw or leak. And with Uter, I think he should be fine most of the time.
I think you use stuns on Genji, if I saw this right. Wait, where's my Jaina? Wait, hold up. Where's my Jaina?
Yeah,
she's not licked yet.
Like yeah, we hit Garrosh for free, and
this is fine. Like, okay, so if we put the lane in half, right? This is the kind of the spot. Because for the Aka to borrow, like, I don't know, if you play a lot of the Aka, you will know the feeling. Like, if they are here, you could make the argument, but if they are slightly further back, you usually don't get a kill. So this was on the edge, I would say. So you stun Genji, you stun him again. He does borrow.
Yeah, I think if he simply moves now to the minions,
to this side. Yeah,
but
walk to the family. Hold hands. Don't go away from your friends. I mean, maybe he's... I don't know. Maybe he still gets fucked because 0 cooldowns. But, like, walking to the minion wave like everyone else initially is... yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Like, also, I thought that they will try to push on the bot lane after the kill on Jaina. So that's also why I went for that.
Did they see you fly?
I can't play. No, actually no. So, yeah, I was really surprised that they instantly went to the top lane with Garrosh
out
and
of vision
Genji
as well. I mean, I guess he's sniffing the Blaze, right? The Arca says Blaze is like gone. He must be on the camp.
Yeah, like he was missing a little. Like he cleared mid lane.
Yeah.
The last time he showed, and yeah, maybe they could recognize that.
But you are right. It is a little bit interesting to see them all like run to top like that. But I mean, yeah, if he sniffs the Blaze and he tells Genji to come, and I mean, Johan was actually everyone was on the way. Yeah. So yeah, pretty shit early game. We didn't clear much. Actually, we have 8 globes. It's okay. It's okay. We got some globes as well.
So now there's another interesting situation, as I called that don't play from bot lane. We want to get soak back, and you can stall a little, but don't get too excited about this.
Yeah.
Here another disaster happened. So yeah.
Don't get too excited, boys. Yeah. Only one though, or yeah,
only one, yeah, but
only
it's
one.
China, so
but it's our wave clear.
We push, yeah.
Yeah, it's just people are greedy. I don't know. You need to tell them not to be greedy. Like, I don't know. Respect your opponents, right? They are not dog shit either. Like, if you, I mean, Muradin should probably tank the. Sorry, I'm pressing the wrong button here. Muradin should probably try to tank the throw. But at the end, it's like we are pretty greedy. Like Jaina has no mobility. And we just used everything, right? Yeah. She wants to start with Q. Okay. This is okay, but now wait. How do we? What even happens?
No, we saw garage.
Yeah, so Muradin is... We need to leave. Like, if our Muradin is leaving, we are leaving as well. If Muradin is here, maybe it's okay, right? But it's still, as you said, you shouldn't be too excited to brawl here. You're outnumbered and they have garage throw. Like, if your Muradin doesn't want to hold this bush, then you can't either, I think. Just leave it. I think ideally, if your Jaina is that aggressive, you try to tank it for him. But, I mean, yeah, that's a bit of a disconnect just in what people want to do, I think.
Yeah, there's gonna be more of this kind of stuff, like disconnecting, especially in the end, but yeah. That's before.
And like, you're the main shot caller, right? And you were pushing top, I think.
I simply told, I grab a soak, we got 7 and it's fine. And then, yeah, give them a call that you can stall a little, but yeah, don't get too excited. Don't do it at all costs. Simply be alive, yeah.
And like, okay, and also like let's think about this for a second. Like, the hero, like Muradin, Uther, and Jaina, they actually have really bad stall. Like, I mean, maybe more like you can do it once and you're kind of safe, but honestly, they have pretty shit stall. Like, compared to the Blaze, Hanzo, Genji or something, right?
Yeah.
So I think they should not try to fuck around with them. Like, just don't do it. But I mean, I know how it is. People like to do, they like to press buttons. I want to be a bit greedy.
The idea was like simply, I don't know, throw one Muradin Q and leave, something like this. Like,
yeah.
Buying us a few seconds. Yeah, but in the end, we receive even more right now. After that,
early game was just really bad, right? But
yeah.
I mean, after what happened on top, top was like Omega go next. Like, it feels so bad. You fly there and then everyone dies. Okay, Muradin gets flipped. That's good. Like, this is how we want the fight to start if we are brawling. Okay, so because the game is shit, like we are full level down. You probably have to give both, I think. That was my first instinct now, and you do, right? Yeah, you will.
That also was the call to give both, and yeah, keep soaking, and after getting level 10, look for a fight.
I mean, it's not pretty, and I know how the mood in the team is gonna be bad at this point. Like, people are not happy about what's going on. And I mean, yeah, that's like being that far down, 5 minutes in. Like, we gotta clean up the first few levels so we don't fall that far behind, right? Wait, we have a fight up here. Uther is fine. Oh, I don't know. They are trolling
Yeah,
as
like-
well, by the way.
Like there are only tank. There's only tank and hero.
Oh, I
here is
remember this.
the.
The Stormbolt of Doom.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Oh.
Hey! It's good XP, bro. It's a lot of
Yeah.
XP that you get back. And we are... Yeah, the rest is fine. This is okay. This was okay. It still doesn't feel that good. But you will get level 10. And it is Towers of Doom. Like, they cannot kill your core. They need to fight. They need to work for it as well. Hold up. Okay. I like. This is good. I like it. I like it. And you know what? You didn't overlap Gust and Bunker.
Yeah,
I'm proud of
like,
you.
Don't use Bunker. I was calling that,
I'm proud of
actually,
you.
so- Yeah. I got
If
this
I was
one
the
time.
Blaze, I would have bunkered. And then the Gust, and then oh no. But no, this was good. What you got? This is correct. Actually, wait. Oh no! I just realized D-Shield, Bunker, and Gust. We have it all.
Yeah, exactly. So
We have it all.
there's a lot of stuff to mess up, and we will mess up later on. But yeah.
Actually, I don't even know what the perfect order is. I think Bunker can be used quite early. I think if Blaze gets a good stun, you should often just Bunker, by the way. That's how I think Blaze should be played. Maybe if you ask Copenhagen, he will say I'm cooked. But I feel like overall, it's good to do it. Because if you get a decent stun, either the fight is good for you and then the Bunker makes it better, or the opponents will turn, but then you have the Bunker as well, so people are not an immediate threat. And sure, like your backline, if he bunkers like somewhere here and the backline, like they will not be able to get in, but I mean, it's very hard for Blaze to walk back and then bunker the light bomb for Falstad, for example. Like, I don't think he can really do that anyways. Sometimes he can, but usually not.
Yeah, I agree
That's
with
how
that.
I
Like,
see it.
I personally really like using Bunker pretty early because it's also adds a lot of damage in teamfights.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's
if
big
everyone
damage, bro.
goes in Bunker,
Yeah,
it's
you
pretty
stun them.
decent.
You go. Two people go in and they shoot the flamethrower. It's big damage. Yeah, for sure. I like it a lot. This was fine as well. I think. Like we used it pretty early. Forced the pull. Jaina needs to scale as well, right? So like early game, we should have chilled a bit more. Like Jaina needs level 7. She needs globes. 13 is good. 16 is very good. Like she scales pretty nicely. Also, she went Frost Armor. I think that's good. And I think she should tell the team once, like, I have Frost Armor on level 16. Genji will be inting. Like, if he's auto-attacking me, we
but
kill him.
actually we didn't took a route on level 16.
Ah,
He
you
was
went armor
asking us-
reduction for Garrosh?
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Garrosh? Okay.
He was asking us whether he should go root or minus armor, and in the end, after a little discussion, we decided, yeah, go minus armor. We kill Garrosh.
Okay, I understand. And I think that's okay as well. Yeah. I think then the level 4 loses a bit of... I mean, it's still okay for the Genji, but yeah, it loses a little bit of that value.
Yeah, like, probably root was overall better after some falls. Like, we already had minus armor from my level 7. Of course, it's a little lower value, like minus 15. But yeah, it still should be fine. And that route could be really nice for the pressure, additional pressure on Genji.
I know that Dino very often goes armor reduction as well, like when he plays Jaina. But yeah, I think both are viable talents. So wait, let me see this fight. We don't have Water Elemental, by the way. So going on Garrosh is not ideal. E-shield. Just, okay. We are lucky that we are alive, I think. To some extent. I feel like the fight was not super good.
Yeah, now the finish of this fight is terrible, actually.
It gets worse, you say.
It was like, Rizzo was calling, I'm in trouble, I put camera on him, and then I got back to my hero and I'm dead. So, yeah, it was pretty...
Yeah.
pretty bad.
Did they have vision on you? I think so, probably, right?
Yeah. The Haka gave him a vision, I believe.
Actually, yeah, I don't know who was fucking with the blaze.
But I'm not sure if we should really fight for this. Like we use all our buttons, and they still have light bomb combo. We're following that they still have this up, and yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Probably unfightable, right? Because we know, like, I already said it. You're lucky that you are alive, and then you go in a second time, and I think it's not playable. I mean, it feels really bad to give it as well, but it's only four shots, so I think we didn't have the position to go a second time. I think we didn't have the position. Like Blaze, he stalled once, but he had to E out as well. So he cannot join it. I think the second attempt was not good. Even the first one on Garrosh was maybe not that good. Because I think it was a bit... Like, they will flank. I don't know if you can kill them before 13. I think 13 would make a pretty big difference. Maybe if you have Water Elemental there as well, it helps quite a bit. But it was used before, so... Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Maybe now we still has pull though. But yeah. He did not have unstoppable, but I mean we missed the Stormbolt, it happens. So when you go Q-build on Falstad, right? Don't you think that your 13 is much weaker than when you go AA? I feel like the 13 AA is so strong. Like you do so much more damage.
Yeah, like the person damage is really nice.
Yeah.
I personally often go Q-build because I really like that I can pick the extra range on the barrier. So I'm actually I feel pretty safe when I play against Genji or something like this.
What if you go AA build and you still go updraft if you like it? Try it maybe if that's your what you really like.
Maybe that's an option. Like
maybe try it. Like if that's the reason why you don't go AA, maybe you try it and it works.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Like in this game, the Q-build also was about like I can poke Garrosh for free a liter and focus with Jaina, but
there's a Anduin. Wait, we have all buttons, right?
Yeah.
Blaze can...
okay.
But it's still, like, she gets so much damage here. Wait, we are... Oh my god. Please. Please! Oh, we don't kill anyone! Wait, let me see this again. How the fuck is Anduin just walking out as well? Did you gust him? I'm not sure. Wait, let me see.
I don't remember exactly. I think I gusted because Uther was dying. Maybe that wasn't the case. But I simply tried to took a camp.
But this is good for us as well, right? One man light bomb on Uther. I don't think we care about that. I mean, you are flying, right? So it's 4v5 to begin with. So let me see. Muradin, did everyone skill 13? Not quite. I'll practice that next time.
He's gonna hurt us, especially at level 20.
He got rooted, by the way. Maybe that Anduin did smurf it a little bit. I feel like Blaze...
I mean...
What happens to him?
What is that charge? Right?
Bro! What is this charge? What? It slipped off or something, right?
Yeah, it looked like... I mean...
I think he hit nothing. It backed out, I think. Wait. Oh, this is disgusting. The Blaze wall interactions. I mean, okay, I think he should go on Anduin, but he wants to go on the point because he sees a 3-man stun. I think Anduin is still more valuable, though.
Yeah, I personally often, when I analyze replays, I'm like... Because there's also often this rushing with his charge, I feel, on Blaze. Like, we are not putting that many oils before charge to make our lives easier. I feel at least like this, maybe Maybe that's not the case. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Anduin, he was quite dead actually.
I think Anduin should die here. Yeah, we should probably try to go on him. So he did the stun only hit Garrosh, but Garrosh pressed unstoppable. That's actually what happened.
Okay.
Man, no one dies. It's a bit disgusting that Anduin just walks out. But I mean, you guys didn't die either, so you know this is okay.
Yeah,
this
we
is
got
okay.
camp. Yeah.
This is okay. And you got what you worked for. Take position. I like that. Stay. Please stay there for a second. Thank you. Thank you. Like, just hold the bush there for like your backline is capping. Maybe Blaze should rotate. I'm not sure. Like, you guys are behind, so now we charge out. Okay. Alright. Oh, it's okay. We lost a little bit of time, but I think it's fine. Jaina needs mana. They all need mana. It's okay. I mean, it is a game from behind, right? Like, at this point. This is fine that you go top. We saw them with the oil. I like it. What do we see? We see only Garrosh. So if we see Garrosh, it usually means that the boys are with him. Genji obviously is very mobile. Yeah, I guess you chill for 16, right? You have no options. Like, the game went so bad so far that we just wait. I think this fight they actually trolled and they gave you a comeback, but you couldn't kill anyone. But I think they were trolling. I think you should have. You guys should have won the fight.
So we will get a even better opportunity that we used actually. So yeah.
So all you can do is play for top left. Make sure that bottom 4 doesn't get killed. I guess maybe. This is okay.
Yeah, now the stuff is happening, actually. As we see, Vala is pretty deep, so we decide to... Hey, maybe I can cast Vala. And yeah, basically when I landed, I saw Anduin, so...
Wait, but this is okay, no? The gust.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, that's like I mean that we got the chance to get back to the game, yeah, because they kind of trolled with that pushing. I would say it was extremely risky to push in that bot lane.
Oh yeah, I agree. So. I agree. Oh, he didn't get into the fray out. Okay. Jaina damage, bro. Like, she just melts in there. Ah, this was good. We are back. Actually, Vala vaulted your gust, right? Otherwise, she would have been in as well.
Yeah, like I wasn't trying to be greedy. I was mainly aiming on Anduin.
No. That's good. Anduin is the prime. You want to kill Anduin. I agree. Like, if Johan Omega smurfs it, he can, like, unstoppable the gust, I think.
Yeah, and then also...
Yes, like, he could... But it's... I mean, you gotta be fucking clean there. But he could, like, actually Giga smurf it, but luckily he didn't. So they both die. This is good. We get a fort. Please don't die. And our Blaze is unkillable.
Yeah, and we're dying now. Okay. Yeah, maybe not, actually. I remember...
He's good. No ISO either. We good. Easy camp. Maybe you get mana soon. Good now. Alright. So we know Garrosh just respawned. You are going base. What are we? We check for boss maybe? Or what is the... Because this is up. This camp. Wait, let me see what happens. Nothing, right?
Yeah.
I think we should have done this and leave Falt you go bottom afterwards. I think this rotation, what we did, we do nothing. Like Muradin trying to stun someone on top, I think it's...
Yeah, he has no follow-up, and also...
It's okay to
he
check
shows
boss,
himself.
but I think Blaze can check the boss, so he doesn't need to be there. Like, if you're worried that they do boss. I think you want to take the Seppa. Like, Jaina wants to Blizzard this now, right now. I think. And then you based, right? And I think you just walk bottom with a double camp. You have two camps. Now you don't, because you didn't do it, but... I mean,
yeah.
I think that's what you should have done. Because
they... that would be much better, yeah? Last time we were so global, yeah.
I think the camp spawned while you guys were walking towards boss, so maybe the timing was not quite there for everyone. Like, no one maybe realized. Do you want to play for this, or what is the call?
Yeah, like... It was like, I wanted at first give this, because I believe that we simply hold bot and it should be fine. But then I got another call that, yeah, we should play about this, we are quite low on core. So I was like, okay, you can try. But I'm not sure if this is really playable. Like, they have Genji for stalling, and yeah, I think it's quite hard to actually get this altar.
It is very hard to get this altar. To be fair, he was on bottom when you guys started. So maybe... Let me see. So they throw you in, they throw Mimic you in. Misses the stun. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I was thinking maybe if we had... Like if we pop Water Elemental and everything, Icy Veins, we force the pull at least. Now we Water... I think now... Wait. Why did he bunker? Hold up. I think it's very risky to play for this, by the way. I personally don't like it, but you are pretty far behind in core shots and it's even talent, so maybe I don't know, maybe he misclicked? I'm not sure. I don't know exactly. That's not the early bunker I meant.
Yeah.
Like, you go in here,
like,
you stun, and then you press it. Yeah. I think we give now? I don't know. Like, maybe
yeah,
it's
like,
fine. I'm not sure, bro. Actually,
I mean,
the damage is insane, though.
Down. Yeah.
Like, the damage is so good, right? Like, maybe if we did it in the 4v4 like that, force the pull early. We don't have Gust now.
Yeah, now we did some miscommunication about like using Stasis and Gust.
E-shield. Yeah. We are greedy, but we are also not exactly on the same page, I think, initially. I think after the bunker, bro, I think maybe we leave after the bunker. Like, I think we don't want to be here anymore. Like, I think the fight is not gonna be that great. Maybe it is okay to try at the very beginning once, but after this, it looks kinda wonky. Then again, Garrosh almost got one shot. Like, he almost died up here.
Probably Blaze stun connects, like before he presses unstop. He will be dead, or at least pull.
It's really close, actually. Yeah. It is really close. You meant the ice blocking gas, right?
Yeah, this situation, yeah. Like,
I think it can happen, but I think we get out. We need to stop. We need to stop, like, I think.
We keep rolling here.
Because I feel like we are trying to die, actually. We really need to get out after we use like, bunker, ice block, and gust at that point already. Like, we only have D-shield left. We never took this. This
also
is.
We have Uther here, right? So prolonged fights shouldn't be good for us.
Yes, yeah. Uther is not very good for that. Boss, I mean, yeah, now boss, it's okay. You don't have that much of a choice. Actually, they are kind of slow. They use the Sappers to clear it, actually. I mean, okay, so about this top left, top right, I think Muradin doesn't go here. I think we take their camp and Falstad pushes bottom. And then it's Falstad versus Genji, and you have 6 easy camps with you. So he needs to hit you, and he needs to hit the Sappers. And then your team has 4v4, and you could fly in if you want to. But you can also try to get the shots in down here. I think it gives you... Actually, wait, maybe they would swap the Aka. But initially Genji was down there. I don't know.
Yeah,
They would maybe swap the Dark. But if you are AA build, the matchup into Dahaka is good as well. Like, you would win it. Maybe even with Q build and 6 Sappers, you would pressure him enough. So I think I think we fucked up this phase. But before it started, like the 10 seconds before, I think we made weird rotations.
Like the map prep was
not as good as it could have been. Yeah. Let's see. Level 20. So they wanna dive this. It is very low, and they can borrow.
Yeah, so also about pawns here, because the idea was that we shouldn't really lose bottom first. And we can simply like try to destroy Sappers with the single Jaina combo, and it should be then that easy for them. And
did you think that? Is that your call? Like, do you think that's possible?
Yeah, like my call was that we can simply clear quickly Sappers with Jaina spell rotation and move back, and try to hold this bottom as long as possible. So I can eventually get us a 20 and fly. But actually here we got a little tilt, I would say, because Twice was carrying okay, so I hold position, throw these spells, and Twice was refusing to do that, and later on Twice left position, and he got some teammate got mad at him for this, and
okay. I actually think it's very greedy to try to defend the fort. I think you all die if you try. I think this is very greedy.
Yeah, maybe they call.
Because if you look at this now, like you called it back then, but if you look at it now, and like we can look at Jaina, like, so Genji and Vala, Vala, I don't know, she didn't skill 20. She doesn't have range, right? Like,
yeah.
Because if you drop the Blizzard now, Jaina will already start shooting Vala. And this is so low that the Dehaka Burrow is really scary, I feel like. I don't know if we can def that fort. I think they get it if they want it.
Yeah, probably, yes. I'm looking at this right now. Yeah, it's really low.
Because now they're gonna charge any second. I mean, yes, he did use it on Garrosh, but I think it's doomed. I think even if he uses it on the Sappers, it's doomed. I think we are all dead at this point. I think it was not defendable, actually. Maybe your option was everyone go on Garrosh.
Yeah, that's also like he moved really long on this mount.
Because he is very alone up here, right?
Yeah.
He does have Unstoppable, but like you press Water Elemental now, Mura, like you go, maybe? I think? You dismount him with oil or something? You could try, I think. I think defending this is very greedy. I don't know if you can. I feel like you cannot, but I guess people also didn't quite listen to what the idea was, but yeah, I think this fort was doomed. I mean, we are still alive for now.
Yeah, actually, we got our altar, otherwise it would be doomed.
And like, I mean, you were cross map, right, when you told them to, but I think if your team, I mean, it would be interesting to hear what they said, but My feeling is maybe they knew they were all gonna die. Maybe they really they listened to you, but they knew it was the end.
Yeah, like actually they didn't listen to this call exactly because the idea was to insta-clear Sapper with Jaina, more hold the position a little, insta-clear Sappers with Jaina and move away. Even if they take it should be fine. But
so you wanna kill the Sappers and then you run away, you leave it, like you run out?
Yeah,
or?
we still stay close to the fort, but more like closer to our dev zone. So
I
we should be fine.
I think they killed the fort without Sappers, by the way. I think Vala and Genji, like, I think they kill it.
Range, yeah, probably it was dead, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I think it's scary for them to be here. Like, you are not, you are the Gust, right? You are not there. Like, yes, they have D-Shield and Cleanse, but I don't know. I feel like there's things that can go very wrong. It's 20 versus 19 and the fort is low. And the opponents, like you saw, Garrosh was already going in. Like, they really wanted to fight. I think there was one option to go on Garrosh, I think.
Yeah, probably he was really
But your team has to decide that. That can't be you, because you are cross-map. You cannot tell them, okay, go on Garrosh now. They need to, like, Garrosh, and then they just go. And it's, maybe it's not good, because it's a 20 versus 19 fight, but he is very split. But, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they all get light bombed if they try it. Like, but maybe they one-shot him. Maybe he actually just dies. Like, you have a lot of damage for him when he's alone.
Yeah, okay, so now another disaster happened in this fight,
yeah.
actually. So...
Oh my god. Okay.
So I'm not sure if that would make a difference, but Jaina didn't pick a level 20 talent for this fight.
Wait, I didn't see it yet!
So yeah, that's the disaster I meant, yeah.
Yeah, bro, I mean, yeah, no. I'm
not sure if that will actually make a difference.
No,
because she got stunned, but...
Bro, no, yeah, of course it makes a difference. Like, 100%. And I mean, there's no discussion around that. Obviously, it makes a difference. But yeah. I don't know if he was thinking about skilling something else on 20, or if he just forgot because he was dead. And then maybe actually was he dead? Maybe he wasn't.
I don't know. Maybe he thought he chose a talent.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, like at this point when I hit this gas, I was like, okay, maybe we are back in the game, and then nothing dies. It also went quite. They went to the edge of the wall, so
yeah, this one here.
It wasn't like the perfect gas.
No mosh pit, yeah. And Garrosh got his arms onto Anduin. And then actually, I remember this when I casted it. He had double pull, but he let the Garrosh die. So yeah. Oh wait, is he not gonna skill 20? Oh no, now he did. Okay, I thought he's gonna not skill 20 all game long. I mean, it would like he used water element. Like, of course it makes a difference, right? But yeah, ideally this doesn't happen in a tournament game, I guess. Like, it sucks. And that's something like everyone has to do the homework himself, right? Like, when you get a talent upgrade, you need to instantly, like, if it's a fight or not, it doesn't matter. You need to be fast. Ideally, so if it upgrades one of your basic abilities, you want to skill before pressing the button, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, everyone has to do homework. I mean, that's just, yeah. All right. I mean, the Gust was decent, but they also, I mean, Garrosh flipped them out. Only got one kill. You do get the fort again, though. And you can still win this game. I don't know. Like,
yeah, now it's like there was scenario for us. So we got many ideas. So yeah, maybe we start boss, maybe no, we are not starting boss.
Oh no, I remember.
Yeah, that's this game, so.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Let's go to that real quick. Let me see. I think when I was casting, I think I said what I was thinking back then, but
So yeah, the initial idea was that we simply insta start boss because we have Gust, so we can simply capture this boss and then we can play for the altar.
Yeah.
And we have a match finishing threat, capping it after we cap altar.
Yeah,
but
actually, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but someone else had in team that maybe he refused to do this boss. We simply stopped hitting it, and yeah, we were kind of confused because we lost a lot of time, and in the end we didn't accomplish anything. Like,
but this is very difficult. Like so this is very difficult. So because you are within lethal, the boss is gonna spawn in 10 seconds, and then this objective is in mid.
yeah.
So which is lethal as well. And you are saying it, if you get the boss in this, it would be lethal. So it is quite complicated. And they have, like, if Genji and the Haka stay here, they could maybe do the boss if you all go here. Genji, what Banana does here is very good as well for them. It doesn't change the threshold right now, but it's a bit similar with the easy camp down here, right? Like when you have the free pressure, I think you should do it.
Yeah.
But let me see. So you start the boss, right?
Yeah, that was the main call. We start the boss.
I think it's okay, actually. You have Gust, Jaina. Who walks for them? Who walks on the point? Like it has to be. I think it has to be the. I think Garrosh just instantly dies if he does. So it has to be the Haka maybe, but.
Yeah, like I thought that playing this point for them is like impossible. To be honest.
Oh, wait, what? Wait, aren't they griefing there? If we pop everything, we can even gust them here, maybe. If we use everything, rewind, gust, water elemental, bunker, like press all buttons.
Yeah, I probably could gust at these two and simply we could kill Garrosh, but yeah, that's...
He did rewind, actually. Oh, yeah. It's a very small time frame, but you see it, right? You could, if all of you are very decisive, I think you kill them here. But it's a very small window.
Now we went. I was calling this a boss, but we are really.
I can see your team doesn't like it anymore.
Yeah, I was still like, we still should do this because I was kind of scared that if we leave both of these, they could simply split the Haka Genji to doing boss, and it will be even more complicated for us. Yeah,
I agree. I think you are in a pretty desperate position here. So like starting the boss is okay. Wait, let me check real quick. So after we used rewind for the Garrosh, but did we use anything else? No, so we basically have cooldowns for boss.
Yeah.
Just his rewind is gone, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
So there was a big discussion like all the time, like after we didn't get a Garrosh here, where keep talking, do we do this boss or do we go for other position and leave, let's say, me here to look if they are doing this?
I mean, it's not gonna be pretty, right? Like, if you do the boss, they will come and they will light like, it's not gonna be pretty, but I think it might be okay, given, like... Actually, I'm not sure. I think the other option... I mean, killing them was the best when they walked into you. Killing them was the best when they walked into you. Now, I think you stay here and the rest have to go already.
Yeah, like... we did that, but now the main issue is like we go for pre-taps.
No pre-tap. Yeah.
And yeah, that's like the most tilting part, because it's such an egg. I'm like looking for the position, and now when I remember someone called, hey, let's try to stop Genji somehow. I see their position, like they couldn't even move even a little. Yeah. So I flew, but it was too late.
Because he used Avatar here as well, so he's a bit more scared. I mean, it is very I think it's a very complicated position here, like with the boss and the shrine in mid, both pose lethal for you. And honestly, because they run into you, it got even more awkward, because I think your team... I like that you go on him. I think it's correct. And maybe we should jump after them, actually. I don't know.
Yeah, like, I was also thinking here for a moment that maybe I could try to gas them into like bot wall or this wall that are close, yeah, and try to force that fight, but it was really
but the
risky
call
at
is
this
we do
point,
boss,
yeah?
right? So the idea, like,
Yeah,
it's difficult. I know. It's actually really fucking difficult.
Yeah, it's like a huge risk because if we don't like, get a kill, then
like I think now it's maybe also actually 30 seconds before the spawns. I don't know. I think it's very difficult actually. Killing them is the best actually. We miss sadly. We use Avatar. Because if we continue the boss now, it's gonna be very ugly. I don't know what's gonna happen. Actually, Vala might 20 strafe and kill everyone. I don't know, like... this is gonna... If we stay on the boss, this is very ugly as well. I'm not... I think... Either you do it instantly at the beginning, or you force on these. And then if you do neither, I think then you have to be very quick. Okay, Falstad stays, the other... Everyone has to go. I think. And it's probably Blaze's responsibility to be here, so he can oil and throw the fire, maybe. But it's, I mean, this is difficult for sure. This is
yeah,
not...
now the problem is that the call was that they moved to Ops, and 3 people go for a tap. Like, I believe 2 people actually took a tap, and one was like staying close to them. Something like this. So
let me see your vision actually. So you see Genji.
Defend.
We don't see anything until Garrosh shows. And then actually Vala shows as well. So maybe you could fly now.
yeah, maybe I could be faster actually.
Like if you fly now, but where do you fly here or like here probably? So you're at least with the boys.
Like I also was holding my fly because I was looking for potential gust angle into the wall. Maybe that wasn't good as an idea.
They can't do this. We have
like,
to go.
Yeah.
We have to go. Like I mean, we are dying, right? We have to go. I mean, I guess everyone. I mean, yeah. Sometimes it happens.
It's like yeah, our Y is alone. He needs to leave basically because there's no avatar, and I mean, we still are going for that.
Yeah,
Moonwell and
yeah. No time for the Moonwell. Like I think you could have flown earlier as well, but
yeah,
your team needs to keep walking. I think, and it will be nasty. It will be difficult as well. I mean, they will YOLO as well, right? Like isolation, taunt. Like they will protect it as well as much as they can. I remember this though. This was a bit sad of an ending. But realistically, I mean, yes, we lose the game at this very end, right? But I mean, we fuck up many things before, and we are so low HP on the core, right? That is like the bigger issue.
We started with getting into that position, yeah.
Yes,
like we could avoid all of that.
Because like now the puzzle at the end is like very hard to solve, and I think there's a few options, like maybe instantly doing boss, like you said, maybe leaving Falstad here early, like everyone else leaves already. Maybe gamble and they don't do the boss and you just fight, but I don't know. I think it's quite complicated at that point. Like that's why Towers of Doom, like late game, can be very hard to play. But yeah, I mean, your team had to walk up, and I think Blaze needs to be like here, because then he can throw the oil. Like you can stall every position when you are here, if you do it right.
Like getting into position and starting with Blaze.
And then you hope you win the team fight, right? But killing them here was probably the best option you had, I think. Because they run into you 3v5. The Aka showed in mid. You didn't know where Genji was. But maybe you take the fight anyways, because it will be more complicated afterwards. Yeah.
I also have a few questions also about our general approach that our team has. That, like, as you recently watched some of our matches in various tournaments, also in this particular one, what are the major things you have noticed that we often don't do or do wrong? I would say, like in these two replays or others matches.
I mean, I think that's the question is a bit difficult to answer because I think I would need to watch replays a bit more in detail, right? So now that I watch these two replays, so I think I mean, we make some mechanical issues like on Alterac. I think Diablo didn't have the best game probably. Like I think that was a bit awkward, and then I think Ritsu's decision here not to go on Anduin is awkward for me. So like there's like some individual decisions that they make that like can be better, but it's always like that. Everyone can always try to do some things better, but I think like just kill the Anduin should be highest priority. Like your Jaina is already, I don't know if Itrax called it that he's on Anduin, but like in case people don't see it, but something like that, I'm pretty sure we should be able to kill him. I think you guys are sometimes too greedy, what you did down here in the early game.
Yeah, also the flight to the top camp.
Yeah, actually the flight to the top camp was very greedy as well. So it's like you did it and then Itrax did it on bottom. Yeah. I don't know if there's overall like a ski, like I'm not sure. I think I would need to watch more replays to see some stuff in detail. Because when I cast, like it's more the entertainment and not every single button.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
But like, you know, if you go through replays and you look at everyone's cooldowns, like you will see some stuff probably that happens maybe more often. Like you said, maybe Ritsu doesn't use enough oil. I'm not sure. I think his place is quite solid. I think sometimes he can bunker earlier, like after a good stun. See if he likes it.
Not necessarily. I mean that he's not using that enough. I more like I often see there's some situation when I watch replays that there's an opponent is in a pretty bad spot, so he's pretty much already hacked a little, and we simply rush with our stun on Blaze. We are really confident. We don't really oil before the charge, let's say, and it often happens also for different heroes, different players, that we kinda rush with our abilities when we can.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I mean that can happen, I guess. I mean, that would be a little bit like doing your own homework, right? Like realizing that maybe you can play this better yourself, and then actually when I see this, it's actually crazy that they walk in like that, but yeah.
Also, what do you think about our positioning in general in these two games? Like, how could we improve this, or is it fine overall? Like the position on our front play, backline, the entire connection.
Okay, so I think overall, if I think your tank and your support often want to play together because it's like CC into CC. It can also be the tank and the offlane, like if he joins the fight, right? Like whoever stuns first and the other guy follows up. I think the range carries, it really depends like which hero you play and how dangerous the opponent's draft is. But ideally you are able to follow up on your tank, right? But that's also on your tank to... Like, I can stun here, but is it even possible for anyone to be there, right? Like, sometimes you also need to look, like, behind your shoulder if you're the Muradin. Like, does it even make sense to stun someone? So I think that's, like, the general rule. Like, people try to be closer together overall, I think. So they can follow up on each other. I don't know if you guys particularly struggle with that. But, like, that's, like, the overall idea, so people are more aware, like, I don't know, Stormbolt into, like, Blizzard or Water Elemental, right? For example, in this game.
Yeah, the synergy of the spells.
Yeah. So just try to be close enough so you can actually follow up. And you have your draft is pretty, like, you have 3 stuns in the, like, in the team fights. So, like, you do have good tools. They have Anduin pull, but, one Stormbolt into Jaina combo will probably force a pull on Garrosh if he doesn't unstoppable it himself, right? Like, you do so much damage that he probably has to get out. So it's not the biggest problem. But yeah, I think people being close enough to each other should be like something people like. You should try to remember that always.
Yeah. So
And
we
like the
move
tank
together.
also checking the back, right? Like the tank when he runs in and he's like, yeah, I get a stun here, but I don't know, the rest of the team is still here. Then maybe it's better to stay in the bush for a second and let them come closer, for example. Yeah.
Okay, so also on who should we rely to be our, let's say, a game changer? Like, I'm not saying necessarily that that's our engage tool, but let's say if you could point out one person from our team that should like have that mindset of okay, I need to do something flashy to carry games. Like, let's say do some crazy flank as a tank, or look for a godly cleanse, something like this. Who
I
would you
think on
point
map
out?
1, I think on Alterac, I think it's Diablo and Genji probably. Like if you get onto Falstad or Rhaegar, I think you can maybe kill him in fights. So maybe like Blink by Diablo. Like something like that. I'm not sure. Because like straight up
Okay, so
5v5s. I think it depends a little bit on what heroes you play. Like I think
yeah,
in
so
this,
depends.
let's say this
Okay.
game, I think late game, I mean obviously Gust, level 20 Gust is a very big tool. But before that, I mean you will have many fights, and I think it's just the synergy between like stunning someone and then Jaina follow up, you have big damage. And don't get 5-man light bombed while you do that. So Lafkal needs to be ready to cleanse, for example. But yeah, I think it depends a little bit on what heroes you have and what the draft wants to do. Like if you play, let's say, like Garrosh, Greymane, and Monk, then they all work together, right? Like you toss bullet 7-sided or something, right? So then
Yeah.
it's not on one person. Like they need to be close together, I think.
Okay. So the last two questions I prepared.
Yeah.
So could you tell me, like, after watching these two replays, one weakness that you see of each player in the team, so like everyone could focus individually on their mistake and be more mindful about this? Like, what do you notice that like individual mistakes that we make?
I think Itrak sometimes is very greedy. Like not only this game, but I remember there was like an Alterac game where he played Greymane, I think. I think he took some very greedy fights.
Okay.
Then for you, what could you like on Alterac? I don't know exactly. Actually, this game, I mean, this game was a disaster for a long time. I think you should never fly like that to top lane. By the way, I think that's not good. By the way, I think that's like something. But it's not really, I mean, maybe to some extent it's the global cooldown, because later on you could have like pushed bottom with the easy camp and then fly here, for example. So that's like a little bit on you, but it's also on your team to not set up the map, I think, correctly. I think Mimikyu on Diablo, I mean, I guess there's like the fine line between like inting and killing everyone, right? When you go in and you don't go in. Like I think on Alterac we saw it a lot actually that it didn't work very well because I think he went on the wrong targets. Or I think if he gets the walls done, it's fine. But if he doesn't, then he should not try, I think. And maybe that's something for him. I'm not so sure. Like I think Ritsu, actually, yeah. I think on Alterac, he should like. Sometimes I think he should just do like clear the wave, you know, like do PvE and let you guys in if it's necessary. I think he usually does that anyways. I think he told me I said, I think I remember him saying, I clear waves, my team is running it. So he usually does that anyways. I think on Alterac, the bottom fort, if he stays there, he will save it. And you guys can go on the Falstad without him. Yeah. And then Lavka, I'm not sure. Like on support, I think... I mean, he likes Uther a lot, right? I think the Anduin game was fine as well. Maybe he's too focused on light bombing only you, but I'm not sure if that's the case. Like the Genji, like maybe sometimes it's better to light bomb someone else, but...
Yeah, like there was one situation, right?
Yeah.
The Diablo.
Yeah, but I think it's not super easy either. And usually you want to give it to the Genji. It's kind of the best, but not always, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, so my final question is, what do you think we are good at, and in what direction should we go? Like keep practicing and about playstyle and drafting. Like,
I actually think the Alterac draft, the times of like the composition you have, I think it kind of suits you guys. I think like the Diablo, Genji, Light Bomb, like that kind of draft. I think it suits you as a playstyle. But it has to be a bit cleaner, right? Like mechanically, like we need to. I think we need to. Like if we are a bit more sharp, I think it works well. And then this game, I mean, honestly, it's fine as well. But we need to clean up early game probably a bit, right? We cannot... I think we let Jaina clear some waves and we chill until level 7 at least, maybe.
yeah, like it often looks like we want to draft a good late game.
Yeah.
But then we struggle a lot in mid game and
early
early
game.
Yeah, fight a lot in early.
So I think when you load into the game, you should, I mean, the draft will always be a bit different, right? So you should always remember everyone, like, okay, we need, I don't know, the easy one is Varian level 4, right? Everyone knows that, but like go through, do it every time when you load into the game, like try to remember everyone, like we need certain levels, like which power spike, and also the opponent's power spike sometimes, like, okay, like, I don't know, at level 7 we really don't want to brawl them, like we wait for level 10 because then we are ready. And sometimes you can fight early game, like sometimes you have very like strong early game brawl and like high stats that you can just take brawls anyways, like sometimes you will have drafts like that. So try to, I think, yeah, that's how I remember we used to do it as well, like have it like a mental checklist for everyone, like what is important, like what level do we need really to start winning fights. And sometimes it's not that easy, right? Sometimes you're like, we need to kill their front line because we kind of drafted for that, but then we actually can't kill their front line. Like you will have drafts like that are like that are fucked up. Like you will try to kill the tank, the Muradin, but then he's actually unkillable. And then the draft was probably not ideal.
Yeah, that seems to happen actually quite often to us, as you mentioned.
Yeah, and I mean, like drafting is hard anyways, I think, in this game. Like it's a pretty big part of how things play out. And yeah, I don't think there's like a super easy recipe to that in terms of draft. But yeah, sometimes you only, like you drafted one-dimensional and then it doesn't work because, I don't know, they have Medivh now. And we need to one-shot, but Medivh will shield, and then, yeah, go next. Like, we can't play, right? That can happen. But then, the next time when you draft, you remember, you have to ban the Medivh. Like, if we go this route, we have to ban Medivh. Even if they get some other good heroes. Because if we don't do it, we just can't win. But yeah. I think for a team, like, you guys played together pretty long, right?
Yeah, like,
so there must
be make small changes in roster, like someone leave and then someone else come, like one person in Halvier or in Warrior, something like this.
Yeah, so I think there must be like some drafts that feel better than others, like overall, like the way you play, I don't know, macro or team fight or certain backlines that you prefer. And then I think like I think you should, yeah, try to play to your strength, right? I mean this game was winnable as well. But honestly, both games.
Yeah,
like... And then I think both drafts are very different though, right? The Alterac one, you have like very low wave clear, and I think on Alterac one of the range carries will also always have to soak one of the side lanes. Like that's just something that happens on Alterac, so you need to be ready to do that every time. And then like the Jaina basically fixes wave clear as long as they need to come with her, right? If she can blizzard the wave, you can clear it. So if they protect her, it's fine. And then she has strong teamfight as well. So yeah, I don't know what your team overall prefers, like what kind of draft. Like Because when you play Genji and Falstad, it's also quite different, I would say, the way you play the map.
Yeah.
I mean, Genji will get some soak that is very far away, but in terms of like killing people, Genji is much like he's very different from Falstad, right? In team fights.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Like, also, I would say Genji Power is more in early game, mid game, not necessarily in late game.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, ideally you try to get the lead or like a advantage, and then you can hold on to it with the Genji draft. I mean, yeah, like he has good like pressure on the map, right? He has good stall for all objectives. So you can play him like in a pretty like not necessarily only team fights, right? Like you can look at the broader picture of the map, like get waves that no one else could get, and like stall the tributes longer. And I mean, Falstad is like soaking a lot as well. I would say though that you should try AA build. I think overall. I mean, builds is like another topic. Like everyone has their preferred builds, right? But I feel like it would have been better for you.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, adding some boost, also better trace in 1v1.
Yeah,
I see the value.
You do
that could be
PvE. Like, I mean, yeah. It's I feel like every time you split as Falstad and your Q build, you're sad, because then it's like should have just have AA stacks. Like I would at least get some stacks here. Like you might get like one Q stack on the Haka during it, but yeah. And you will split a lot as Falstad in competitive play.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna happen.
Also, do you think about calls? Should our offliner be like the initiative about some calls that, let's say, he got prio and then he should like say, okay, I can roam and do something, or should it be more like as a my task as a shot caller to, let's say, get the information that he got the prio and then do something with this?
I think if Ritsu has the prio, he can tell you, right? He can tell, I can come now. Like, I have prio, I can come. In some drafts, you can actually help him to get prio. Like, if you have the Falstad or Genji, actually, you can help him. Or, like, he can already rotate out. But yeah, he can probably... I mean, he should probably tell your team if he has prio or not. And vice versa. Like, if the opponent is... rotating away, he should also give that information, right? Yeah, I think that's like everyone should give like basic information about the game. Like you don't need to call necessarily, but you can call out like cooldowns and yeah, if people are missing or are rotating, like stuff like that. I think like everyone should do that. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
And like sometimes, so on Towers of Doom, right? If you want to invade there, like sometimes it will be a very straightforward draft where it's the case. Like you see it and you know, like, okay, we can actually, I don't know. They drafted Stitches, for example, and then their point fight is really bad. So we just show up and take it if they are on it, right? Like sometimes it's pretty easy to see, but sometimes you will have to play it like the first minute and then you see if someone randomly died or not. And then you have to adapt. But yeah.
Yeah, so overall, like be more mindful about the power spikes and
Yes,
the early game.
Yeah, I think so. Like try to remember what makes your team strong and also what their power spikes are, right? Like it goes both ways. Like the moment he is level 10 with Light Bomb, I think Lafkal usually does a pretty good job, like that he's ready to save someone. Just can't be all stunned together. But yeah. That's how I see it. And I mean it's not easy. Like people make mistakes and then I mean no one is playing the game full time anymore, right? So playing it for fun, and then I think if you go over all the replays you play, you might see some things that happen like over and over again, like individual misplays or something. I mean, I don't know if it's worth pointing out. It depends, like how the team like yeah, how everyone is taking that kind of stuff. But yeah, like usually if you really look at all the games, the way people use cooldowns and so on, you can probably always improve on almost everyone actually can always improve on these things. But it's a lot of work, and not necessarily everyone wants to do that.
Okay, so I see we already I already took you a lot of time.
Yeah,
so...
actually, it's 2 hours.
Yeah.
Time was flying by. Actually, one hour
Yeah.
per map, I guess. But it's okay. There was a lot of different things to talk about. Yeah. But
Okay,
yeah,
so...
like I think talents, like for example, because you said I think you discussed if he goes armor reduction or root, right?
Yeah,
as
yeah.
a team. I think that's fine as a team. Like, I think if someone asks, like, hey, do you guys want root or armor? And then if everyone says it, then it's fine. If he's like super confident that this is better than root, I think that's also fine. But then maybe it's worth to check the replay. And like, if you think this was like, if you're the shot caller and you're like, well, without root, I cannot kill Genji or something, but my Jaina doesn't want to play it, then maybe it's worth looking at it and try to talk to him. But overall, I think if they are asking and then the team makes a decision, then it's fine. Like, it is what it is. And yeah, you said that they were discussing it. And actually, I mean, armor reduction is very juicy into the Garrosh as well. Wait, how were the deaths, by the way? I didn't check. Bala didn't die. Very low, actually, overall. Itrax died 3 times. Muradin 4, yeah. I mean, Itrax fucked up down here for sure. Or his Muradin fucked up. It depends. Like, both are guilty. Both are guilty there.
Like, we died mostly in early game.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we were 0 to 7 kills, maybe something like this.
Yeah.
So...
the incident up here where like you die, your Blaze dies. Yeah, early game was very rough. Honestly, you actually came back pretty nicely. Like, it was actually playable. Just slightly too far behind to win it. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you are still like up, because I could like keep going with some stuff, but it's already took a lot of time. So
no, if you have like if you have another question, you go ahead and shoot it. One more replay.
no, maybe not one more replay, maybe not. But I wanted to talk a little about drafting also. Like, often in drafts, there's different approaches, right? And I wonder if we should really go for the early offlaner approach, first pick or first rotation, or wait with it, as in current meta state there's like, I would say, 4 really good offlaners. And I feel like we often rush with taking, let's say, Blaze as a first pick. And as I was watching some replays and casting with Ridzu, I see that many teams are not actually doing that. So I'm not sure if that's a correct approach to the draft, like going for a quick offliner pick.
Actually, wait, isn't Exodia's deck usually picking a Blaze if it's in, like, early? I don't know if they first pick it, but they will always pick it afterwards, right? Maybe if it's in. I think Copen, if he doesn't get one of them, then he last picks off lane, maybe. But,
okay.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know 100%. I don't know what the best approach is. I mean, Blaze is very powerful, for example. And I think, okay, so if we talk about offlane here, right? And if Rutsu feels much better on Blaze than on Hogger, for example, then I think, yeah, you should give him Blaze. I think it's probably better. I think Hogger is also more likely to int as a hero. Like, there's things that can go wrong in fights.
Yeah.
I mean, he can also smurf it, but I think there's a little bit of RNG that he might int. And I think if your offlaner feels much more comfortable on one of them, I think you should probably pick it for him. I think it helps a lot. With like the confidence and the rotations and the understanding of like how the game should be played. But I also think at the end of the day, so if you are the main drafter and you have a vision of how to play the game, I think you just do it, and then you look at it afterwards at the replay, and you listen to what the feedback of your team was, right? I can tell you that I think the drafting position, like if you are the main drafter, it's one of the most like no one will really thank you for it. You will only get criticism.
Yeah,
Like you will only get criticism,
yeah.
and I think it's it's really fucking difficult. Like, because sometimes people will say, this draft was unwinnable, but then actually, if you look at the replay, everyone inted, and we didn't even try, or yeah, like one specific hero like underperformed a lot. Like if you think about how the game should go, it should look much better, but like he didn't play well enough, so it didn't work. Yeah, I don't know. I think drafting is you know, not a very nice like it's not ideal. Like you are the main drafter, right?
Yeah, like,
and I think there's some people that like are totally fine with it. They don't really care if every draft gets like criticized, but then others, they try to cater in draft a lot to it. Like, I don't know what the best approach is. I think usually if the drafter has a good idea how to counter certain things, then you should let him cook. And if it doesn't work for like several scrims in a row, then I mean maybe you try to adjust. I think we had that with Lucio actually. Yasu didn't want to like, I can't, like in the NA tournament, I didn't want to play against Lucio because I felt it was like extra disgusting on ping. And Yasu felt like it was cock blocking our drafts a bit. So in the playoffs, actually, I don't think we banned Lucio anymore. I mean, we lost anyway, so it didn't matter. But
I mean, similar approach. Like we are kind of concerned about Lucio. We are even buying Lucio in EU often, but at some point we were like, okay, we can pick Pay and Click or Joanna, and we should be fine. We start check this Lucio, but in the end, we went back to buying Lucio as it didn't work well for us.
I mean, your tank is gonna hate it, right? No matter what.
Yeah.
Unless he's playing HOORAY and you have like a Vala draft or something, then maybe he doesn't care. But like any other tank, he's gonna not be happy to play into Lucio, I think. I mean, and the better the Lucio is, the harder it is as well, I think.
Yeah.
But
I agree with that.
I believe if you have like a draft plan and you actually you actually used your time of the day and you thought about the first few bans and then the first few picks, and your team was AFK anyways, like no one did any homework, then I think they should let you cook, I think. Like if no one else is putting any thoughts into the draft and they're like only there to pick their heroes, then I think let the main drafter cook. And let him try. And if it doesn't work for a few scrims in a row, then you might want to change one of the bans again.
Yeah, okay.
That's how I see it. But and that's as I said, like that happened to us in the NA tournament, right, with Lucio. Like I believe we didn't ban it in the final matches anymore, and we did ban it before. But as I said, we lost anyways. But yeah, that's because we didn't play well enough, like overall.
So also another question about drafting, like how would you react to some cheesy stuff like double support, kind of dev ball team composition that are like simply, okay, we want to stay immortal and push one line or something.
Yeah,
like
I think if you do it on the right map, if you don't draft it on Alterac, for example, because you need some clear, right? But I think on the right map, I think it's good. I don't think it, yeah. And
yeah, I mean how to play against that.
How to play against it?
Yeah. Like I think it's really annoying. Also, like similar to the like tank that is unkillable in the first rotation.
I mean, I think into double support, I mean, hitting buildings is very good, right? Like trying to not teamfight them too much. But sometimes, like if they drafted on BOE, for example, you might not get around it actually. So, I mean, some teams have the tendencies of drafting it. I think then you should respect it and maybe ban, I don't know, the Uther. because otherwise they draft like Uther Stukov and then Vala or something. Outside of that, so I think Sarge and Hammer, like, so let's say they have double support Vala. I think Hammer is fine into that because you still outrange and you, like, you're pretty safe regardless, and they probably don't have much threat on you. I think Hammer can work. And then, like, I mean, global heroes are technically fine on the bigger maps, like Falstad. Like, you push the other side, you can then fly and like look to gust someone in. But yeah, it can be hard, like, to play into the double support draft. Like, if people are brawling and the fight is lost or something, then they pick up a lot of momentum with it. Also, it's easier to play. Like, double support drafts are usually easier to play, right? Because you have two people that you can save. That can save anyone.
Yeah, but then there's also a problem of overlapping again. Like,
yeah, that's. But if it's like Uther Stukov, then there's not too much overlap, right? Because like they can heal each other, and then sure, one has cleanse, the other one doesn't. But so the Stukov has to play slightly more careful in a sense. But yeah, I think there's not too many teams that do draft double support, right? Like, usually people kind of know when they do, but I actually think sometimes it's good. Like, sometimes it can be the right thing to pick up an easy game, actually. Because technically all these, like, if you draft Genji on BOE, I think a lot of times you could probably react with double support, one hard carry, like Cassia or Vala maybe, and you should be fine into it.
Like, also, the double support feels especially like hard to play when they go for, like, let's say, tank with a wave clear. Let's say they go for a Maya main tank or Joanna main tank. I feel like then it's become really hard, as these heroes can catch the side lane basically.
So they have double support and the Maiev, you mean?
Yeah, for example.
Yeah, that is very strong. I agree, actually. Yeah. That, I mean, yeah, that is very strong, actually. Maybe you guys play it yourself for a while and see what you lose to, right? Because often I think that can help. Because I know you play Maiev actually pretty comfortable. You do Lavka loves Uther. And then someone has to play the Stukov maybe on second support. But like maybe you drafted it like 1 or 2 maps and then you see like what other people do against it.
Okay, that's also a good idea. Yeah, like looking what the enemy opponent speaks.
Yes, because it is actually quite strong. The Maiev double support plus 1 carry, and then the like a tanky off lane. I agree, actually. I remember us like, yeah, that it can be very strong. And yeah, sometimes drafting it yourself, right? And then you see what you lose to. Like, when you said that some tanks are unkillable, like, and I don't know, the Johanna Blaze or something, right? Just pick it yourself for a little bit and see what other teams do in scrims. And sometimes there's no easy, like, sometimes it's just, yeah, they are good picks. Like, it's, you can't really not easily punish them.
Okay, also, how do you feel about drafts that are like wombo combo drafts? Let's say, like, once we played Zeratul with Rocket Ride and Sonya Leap, like,
yeah.
Do you think this type of drafts are playable, or is it like more like Dupe Stomper and shouldn't really work, this combo?
I think it's more of a Pub Stomper, but it really depends on what the opponent's drafted, like what their heroes are, right? I think. Like, if they have no mobility, and like, I don't know, their backline is like, I don't know, Mage, and then my Furion or something, they can't really get out of it, then I think it's fine. I think Void Prism overall is good anyways. You don't necessarily always need to combo it with like full shenanigans. Like, just having
like using it for zoning,
you can, that's actually, you can use it in 1,000 ways. It's actually quite crazy what you could do in fights. Like, you can set it up for a wombo, you can, like, I don't know, VP their support and then go on someone. You can VP their tank, or like, yeah, just zoning them off. I think there's a lot of way, like Void Prism. Yeah, I think it's a good ult regardless. And I personally think if you draft in a way where everything is into like one basket, then it gets very risky. So if you go like for full wombo combo and you kill one hero, but you might still lose the fight afterwards if you know, like if maybe it's not good enough.
Yeah, like if there's too many stuff, you know.
So it depends, I think. Like I remember you guys played it against us, right?
Yeah. Like it was quite fun. I have to say.
Yeah,
like we got this combo a few times.
It's but I haven't seen you guys play it again after, right?
Yeah, like my team is really hesitant to do that again. Like I always say in draft, like, hey, maybe it's a time for a combo, and they're like, no, not this day.
Not well, yeah. I feel like it's a little bit more pub storm, but I mean, maybe if you don't play it against like the strongest team in the tournament, it might still be like totally fine. I'm not exactly sure. I feel like when I think we never really drafted anything like that lately at all. Like I don't recall us drafting anything like that.
Yeah, like it is quite risky also because outside of combo often
Yes,
it's like
and
a hard time.
Yeah, and if you and even for the combo, like if you let's say you avoid Prism, Leap, Rocket Ride, right? That's what you guys had.
Yeah.
So if the Zeratul does not deliver a good Void Prison, then it feels very weird, right? I mean, I guess you can. Nah, Leap into Rocket Ride is kind of shit. Like he needs to light up the Rocket Ride pretty early then. So like if it's a lot of pressure on the Zeratul to find like a very good VP, I feel like. It can be fine, but the way I see it usually, so you will get one good team fight with it, and then the opponents know, and then they don't, then they split a bit. Then they are not holding, like the backline is not together anymore, for example.
Yeah, and it's getting harder and harder to get those. Engage.
Yes. And probably that's what you maybe learned as well, right? When you play these kind of drafts, and I feel like a lot of teams will react in game on the fly when they see it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, I think I already like finished. Like I don't have any more questions at this point.
Yeah,
like,
I hope it helped you a little bit.
Yeah, thank you very much for the coaching session. I think it was.
I mean,
really
I know
helpful.
there's a lot of talking, and then like there's a lot of ideas, and like sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, and sometimes in the game you need to feel it as well, right? Like you don't always have time to think about everything because you need to react quick. I think like learning from experience, you know, like if you recognize some patterns in game and then you improve on that, it's very important, like for everyone. Most people do it anyways, like they do it like it happens automatically when you get better and better. But like for shot calling and for drafting, I think yeah, it always changes a little bit, and it's actually quite difficult, I think. And like for drafting, I think ideally you actually do preparation work and like you come up with a plan. But I mean, yeah, it depends on if you want to do that or not, right? Like most people, I think these days they just wing it. They wing the draft.
So like the execution of the plan is like another story. Like we often end up with the plan. Yeah, we play for late game, we chill. Yeah. And then somehow we die randomly somewhere, and
we are level 8 versus 10.
Apart. Yeah.
Good luck getting late game now.
No.
Yeah, I mean that is true as well. But I think if you load into the game, like try to remind everyone once, like okay, we really need level 10, or I don't know, we have Johanna. We don't look for fights early game. We just clear waves, like relax. And then on the other side, like I think if Mimikyu, like if he plays the Diablo. Like I guess for him, like sometimes he should like chill and like realize, okay, my team, like we need to scale a bit. But then there will be also moments where it's okay, like good for him to look, right, to be proactive. Like you need your tank to be proactive. Yeah. You can't just have him caged. Like he needs to do something as well. And yeah, I guess like sometimes that separates like the good tanks from the very best tanks. Like have that. Like perfectly, like they know when to go and when not to go. But yeah, I'm a bit sad that you guys dropped out of the tournament.
Yeah, I've seen like many people like put his mind that we are going to get through the group phase and play in the playoffs, but yeah, in the end it went quite poorly, like this tournament. But yeah, hopefully after this coaching session, the next one we are going to do better. Yeah?
And if not, then you just blame me. You just say, okay, Hasu, it's Hasu's fault. But yeah,
good one. Yeah.
No, but yeah, thank you very much for showing up. And
thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Also, like it was really insightful.
Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. And I will see you in Storm League.
yeah.
Right.
See you soon. Yeah.
Bye bye, Aryon.
Bye.
All right, chat. That was much longer than I expected. I planned with 1 hour. Now we are at 3 hours. 1 hour per map, and then an extra hour to clean up all the questions. Which is fine, actually. I don't mind it. And actually, Aryon said it as well. Like, there's so many more things he would like to talk about. Like, there's like you get you kind of get lost in time there. And Kev says it as well. Coaching takes a lot longer than you think. Yeah, it does actually. There's so many small things, and then I mean there's a lot of talking as well and things how you could do it better. But then you also need to somehow do it in game, and it's not always gonna be that easy or that straightforward. And sometimes, or very often, it's not the exact same situation either. That's what I meant. Like, you try to learn from everything that you encounter, and then the next time you're in the same position, you will do it better. I think that is very important for every player. And especially like for shot calling as well. Yeah. And yeah, Kev showing up here as well. I feel like there yesterday maybe someone mentioned you. I'm not sure. I forgot actually what it was. But yeah, was a bit longer than I expected. But yeah, I hope they can take some of it into the next games. And at the end of the day, you know, it's also a team game. It's very complex. It's not only like you draft and then you execute. There's like people are like frustrated. People have they have emotions while playing, positive, negative. You know, people. You know, some get tilted, some are not tilted, some are tilt-proof kinda. And then I think for like if you are the main shot caller in a team, and I could never do that, by the way. I could never be the main shot caller because you need to constantly feed information, and you cannot get too frustrated because your team relies on you. That's actually really difficult, I think. Like, I could never do that because I tend to get quiet as like if the game is shitty, then I tend to get more quiet as well. It's easy to shot call, or it's much easier to shot call in winning games if everything goes your way. But yeah. We were we were talking about HCC place 4 getting more prize money than the third place, and then we talked about if there was only a HOTS historian, and that was Cavalier Guest. Yeah, actually, Pity remembered. I couldn't come up with it anymore, but that's what we talked about it yesterday. I make good calls though. Yeah, maybe, but it's not... I don't know, it's not fully my personality. Like, I cannot be the main shot caller in a team. Like, it's not there. I think you need to be a very certain person, actually. Or, like, you need to have a certain personal trait that carries you through that. That's why, like, in Liquid, we had main shot caller, and then I would usually be the second voice, right? Like, if I saw something and I thought it would be really good, I would say it. And then Eternal would say, no, Oh, yes. uh... And at the end of the day, I think in a team, everyone has to ship in. Like, everyone needs to call cooldowns. Like, these things. Like, I think that is like the basic level you should have. And then some people are, like, they're gonna talk more. Not everyone can talk all the time either, right? Because then it gets too chaotic and it's impossible. And if you have, like, 3 people that have very strong shot calling ideas, it's also not gonna be possible. Because then no one knows where to go. But like, you need, like, a basic level of communication. And then, yeah. That's, like, where you start. And then you take it from there. Feeding info is very difficult. I've coached so many teams where it's trying, like, one guy trying to track and call everything and he burns out. Yeah. I think there's some shot callers that are able to micromanagement, like, almost everything. But yeah, it's a very different team dynamic. Because not only I think the shot caller needs to be capable of doing that, but the other need to be on the receiving end. For example, I could not play like that. If I had someone that constantly tells me, go there, do that, do this. Like, like, I feel like I kind of usually know what I want to do. And then, I mean, sometimes if my call is, like, if they say we go here now, then, you know, I listen, but. Cannot talk, listen, and play at the same time. That's why I said to Aryon, repeat the call 2 or 3 times. Like, say it, you know, because I know people are AFK, like, or not AFK, but there's too much things. They might not instantly hear it. Like, so I think it's often good to repeat the call to get everyone on the same page. Mopsio and Maka are very good at micromanagement teammates. But Mopsio gets he can get very frustrated as well, right? I think Maka, for example, I don't think he ever gets frustrated. But I think, yeah, I think Mopsio overall, the way he calls, he likes to tell people exactly kind of what to do. But yeah, you know, you can talk a lot about HOTS. At the end of the day, you still need to play it and press the buttons the right time. And sometimes, forget about everything. Just kill them. Just press your buttons better than they do. You don't need to, like, you know, overthinking. Just kill them. Kill their core. That's the only objective that matters. And sometimes no one gives a fuck how you got there. You win a game 3-2 in the tournament, and it was the most shaky series ever, but in the end, you only care about taking the 3 maps, you know? No one will remember. I mean, you might remember, and you're like, thank God we made it through, but that's all that matters. Alright, let me, wait, I can put this on. And by the way, these were 2 replays against top 2, which qualified for the playoffs instead of Storm League Enjoyers. Was it? It was from the same series, right? Let me see. Alterac Pass, Towers of Doom. Yeah, so it was from the tournament game, actually, from the lower bracket where they got eliminated. And like for people that want to improve like on certain roles, like sometimes you can go into replay. I don't know. Let's take Diablo, and then you watch someone that always also plays a lot of Diablo, and you look at what he's doing. And then sometimes you will actually notice something. You're like, ah, yeah, I don't know why, but I never thought about that. It's pretty good. The same for every hero, though. Like you can do that. That applies to every hero. Like when I for Berlin when I had to play more offlane, like Irel, Blaze, Sonya and that shit. I checked like Liam for Irel, and I tried to find some Copenhagen material. On the Haka as well. Actually, for the Haka I looked a bit at how Cure plays it, but Cure plays the Haka very differently because he always goes HP regen. But yeah. That concludes it, I think. And yeah, now it's already 8 PM. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. I remember watching Crowan back then on Hanzo. I turned from 30% win rate to 70%. Small things that matter a lot. Yeah? I mean, yes, yeah. I mean, that's often how it goes, yeah. I go HP region on the Aka as well. I actually go both. It depends a bit. At first, I couldn't understand why Cure would do it. But then, when I saw it and played it a bit, I realized that it's actually strong. But yeah, I do play both, actually. I think overall, for me as a player, I think movement speed suits me better, but it's not always the right choice. Small things on handle, like landing scatters. Landing scatters is the fucking hardest part, bro. That is the hardest part. Or, I mean, yeah. I think for Hanzo players, like when you stall objectives, I think there's a lot of like 500 IQ things that you can do with both your scatter and your sonic arrow. And if you're very smart and very thoughtful about it, you can actually buy so much extra time. And the first thing that you do, don't use your E right before you have to stall. You know, like someone will be clicking, so you have your fucking sonic arrow up. Don't randomly use it before that. Anyways, though, that's it for the... It's the second out of the third coaching sessions. We will have one more, and I think we will do a giveaway this weekend during the playoffs. The last raffle. Probably on Saturday, I think. So we will have one more coaching session for the milestone.